Good evening, and welcome to the second episode of Small Springs by Night, Episode 2, Ties That Bind. I'm your host and storyteller this evening, Ian Taylor. Joining me tonight are a lovely group of players that are now going to introduce themselves one at a time. Claire.
Hi.
Good start.
I don't know what else to say.
No, that's all right.
That's Claire.
That's Claire. Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm going to be playing Samir Zeki. Thank you for joining us.
Rocky.
Yo, I'm Rocky. I'm gonna playing the disaster piece that is Mal. It's gonna be lots of fucking swearing, so cover your virgin ears if you need to.
Mature content warning is strongly advised.
Like your ears.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'll be playing the character of Leo, and hopefully I roll better today.
Oh my god. Oh man. That's hilarious though.
Awesome. Last but not least, Thomas. Don't mind the background noise. Coterie, by the way, you can cut this segment out for the official version. Thomas.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Tom McClellan here. I'm Maximilian, and I just hope that I'm going to bring the laughs as well as the pain, and let's get on with it, man.
All right.
Yo, for show, homie.
Yeah, careful. Sorry about this.
Oh,
Coterie,
oh, you're right.
We're doing some
Adjustments.
right here.
Fuck it, we'll do
audio
it live.
stuff here. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. I can see the monitor, and I can see all of you. That's much better.
Yes.
I think we're
Alright.
probably picking up on the microphone maybe a little bit better.
Exactly.
Probably, yeah.
I think is that
All
doing
the
okay
advantages.
still?
Yeah, it's still doing okay.
Okay.
So-
I think that was the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still showing up on here, so that's good enough for me. So
Make sure no one bumps the tables.
Yeah, don't try not to bump the table as much as possible, but do pick
that
up
means
my
you-
terrifying dice tower, please.
Oh
Yeah.
Tonight, let's go. So, previously on Small Springs, we were introduced to our interesting coterie of kindred vampires in a lovely town set in the 90s called Small Springs. A town full of prosperous lumber trades, excellent drinks, wonderful travel opportunities, and most of all, bloodthirsty vampires. And such bloodthirsty vampires were introduced. Maximilian, the Nosferatu that got involved with a pretty shady deal only to find himself near a crashed car before suddenly losing consciousness. Mal, or some would call Mallory, but don't call her Mallory, that'll make her mad.
Only my mom calls me Mallory.
She's a Toreador vampire that's part of a underground fight club known as the Bahari, or in this case, the Garden. Yes, thank you. And at the Garden, they hold these underground fight clubs to reveal the true nature of their beast. But such a fight went too far, as one of their very own members was given the final death. And as such, Mal was tasked to drive the person responsible before suddenly losing consciousness herself. There was Lael, a curious vampire that was tasked to spy on the princess and the Baron of the Bruja clan at the community church. And it went about as well as you'd expect. Unfortunately, Lael's sneaking still kills didn't quite pan out, as she eventually got caught by the Baron herself before suddenly losing consciousness as well. There was Samir, who was struggling to get by in his tight little office working as a private investigator, but he's making do as he got his next job by a poor, lonely man that was involved with a lovely, beautiful girl that suddenly went missing for 2 weeks. The girl who may or may not have been involved in the fight club. He agreed to do the job, even passing on the offer to get paid ahead of time. And from then on, as the night went on, an intruder invaded his house and knocked him out. Then there was Ingrid, a woman long past her time, a woman from ancient times of Vikings, suddenly coming into the modern world with her lovely assistant, but not much else to go on. They moved under the blanket of night to the town of Small Springs, but unfortunately, something got mixed up in their travels. Next time we found the party, they all awoke in a graveyard on a dark, stormy night, buried alive, or else they would be buried alive if they were mortal. But given their kindred nature, they were able to fight their way out and crawl out, causing quite the commotion and the stirring of an old man checking in on what exactly happened. But fortunately, the party did manage to sneak away in time. Escaping to the forest of one last-ditch effort, Mallory recouped with a kid named Spike, who just happened to be her next-door neighbor. Couldn't get much from him, couldn't even get a set of clothes, but she did manage to get a pack of cigarettes. So that's alright. That's all she needed. The party, wondering what to do, had a debate for a while. Angry, confused, not sure where to go next. Until Maximilian suggested that he had a proposition for the party. In exchange, he asked for the party's cooperation, at least for the time being, in order to discuss what happened and figure out the ones responsible. Afterwards, they came across a phone booth and a poor man calling to his wife, and has clearly been hitting the bottle a little too hard. As he hung up the phone, Mallory manipulated him and pretended to be faint and injured, only to be brought to her car before Samir violently drank some of his blood and threw him into the back of the trunk and slammed the trunk shut, with the rest of the party in tow, except for Ingrid, who called her lovely assistant Christopher to come pick her up instead. But now, Christopher is well aware of what the other party has done, and now we continue the campaign. The storm is still raging on, stronger than ever as a matter of fact. As the two of you are following each other on the side of the road, you realize as Christopher's taking the car outside of the town, not within the town. As it is slowly getting darker and you are reaching the mountainsides and the cliffs, as the road just trails off into the dark, stormy night, with only the headlights of the cars showing you where to go, faintly revealing the road just in front of you. You are now left to your own devices, but first, we set around the car with the label of Springs Lumberyard plastered onto the side. It's drenched in dirt, covered in scratches as you'd expect from a work truck, and is a little past its prime. It's very creaky, the gear shift barely works, but whoever's driving is making do. And who is driving this lovely vehicle tonight?
Oh, am I driving now?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I couldn't.
Mel's just gotta
Shotgun.
Smoke
Not
it
too
out.
erratic to drive.
Okay,
and her
so we
feet are
swapped.
up on the dash.
Okay.
So, Samir, you're kind of trying to make this car work, and you're usually used to driving like smaller vehicles or faster vehicles, but this is like very clunky, very big. You're not used to, you can barely like step on the pedal because the seat is so high and you have to frustratingly adjust it. Meanwhile, Leo is looking out the window and Rocky has the window rolled down, just
Smoking
taking
because
in her entire Red Rocket cigarette and blowing smoke out the window.
Yeah.
What did the three of you say or do while traveling through the night?
Yeah, so I guess we have, our characters have some time to talk, so,
Lael says nothing.
How many?
Well, I guess I'll say to Samir, I'm like, so who the fuck are you? Because I don't think we even said names yet or
Yeah,
anything.
we have not.
All I know is fucking Mad Max, that weird-eyed motherfucker.
Yep, everybody knows Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
kind of,
that's true.
without looking over, call me Sam. What's your name?
Mal.
All right, Mel.
How about you back there?
She shakes her head. Sorry, they shake their head. And just keep in mind, guys, this is an audio live stream.
I
so you
know.
can't see
Yeah.
any of the
Yeah.
facial
Alright.
reactions you do.
Yeah, I was just debating if
So-
they were going to say anything or not. But.
All right there, loudmouth. Sounds good.
How many smokes he give you in that pack?
Want to bum one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
I'll
mostly full pack of cigarettes. There were 16 in here. There's 12 now.
I'll give him like the most fucked up looking one.
Alright, so you get a cigarette that's like
Yeah.
wet and covered in dirt, and it's got like a bit of ash. It's clearly been smoked like a little bit before they just hastily put it out.
It's the best one in the pack, and I light it for him and stuff like that. So.
You light it and it smells awful.
Appreciate it.
You pass it in his direction.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it, he'll take a drag. It's better than nothing.
You inhale it, and after the awful first bite and the fact that there's some wet paper kind of stuck in your teeth now,
Yep.
it's still refreshing. It's still better than
Still
nothing.
makes it,
It's
It's
best thing
better
you've gone
than
all day,
nothing.
which isn't saying much, but it's something.
Yep.
Isn't it?
I
Alright.
ain't quitting yet.
Meanwhile, in the closed trunk, we see
Oh yeah, I forgot.
we see Maximilian just laying down. Even for your skinny form, it is tight in here, and you are just packed in like a sardine, laying down as you're caressing this poor unconscious man. Did you lick the bite wound last time?
Yeah,
I
I
think
remember
so.
you.
Okay, so
Samir
you no longer,
did.
You talked about it.
yeah, he no longer has a bite wound on him, and you're just caressing him across the cheek, and it's very sweaty and hot in here. And
Even better.
what do you do while you're stuck in here with this gentleman?
Well, I figure as while I'm here, you're the only one I can talk to. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
His head just slams against the bottom of the trunk.
Becomes
You
your
say
more
that.
Yeah, he knocked himself out even more.
I don't know where we're going, but I got a good feeling that it is somewhere where we can take advantage of this. Maybe not. I'll have to see what these people are capable of first. And while I'm there, I think I might want to contact a little someone. If you can hear me, Mickey, now's a good time to sign out.
Go ahead and make me. Let me check the sheet here. Go ahead and make me a. Let's say. Let's say charisma animal ken check.
Charisma, that would be a 2. And the animal, that would be around. That would also be a 2, so that's 4 and 4.
Yeah, 8 dice.
Okay.
No, that's 2 and 2, so that's 4.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I messed that up.
I
No, it's
I heard
okay.
4 and 4. I'm like, 8.
Here we go. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Let me see.
Yeah.
That's
he's
a
naked.
6 and a 7 and a 8 for the little hungers and an 8 for the regular.
That is 4 successes.
Are you at
So,
hungry? Ooh, you're hungry.
you know, yeah, most of you guys are hungry.
I mean, I'm not.
So,
Hunger. Never
you
heard
kind of say these words, and you notice that a little rat from the bottom end of the cart, there's kind of like loose crap and garbage, and out the side of like a coffee mug that looks like it's probably been there a little too long, looks kind of stuck into the bottom of the trunk. The rat just like whittles its way over, crawls right up your arm, and just rests, kind of like bundles up on your shoulder. It's not Max. You can tell that right away, but it does seem to take a liking to you almost immediately.
Well, my friend, I'm beginning to see the beginning of a very prosperous friendship here. Now, let us wait and see where we are heading.
Alright. At this point, I need you to make me a wits awareness check. Max,
Alright,
just you.
let's see. That's 2. And awareness, that would be around. Where is the awareness? 0. So, 2, here we go.
New pair of pants.
6 and a 7 for hunger.
2 successes. That is just enough because you notice, as you were saying that, you glance over at this stranger and his eyes are slowly opening up. This stranger is starting to come to. What do you do? You have a second now since you noticed with the awareness check. What do you do?
Well, waste not, want not. Let's dig in.
Oh.
Okay. So you would just like smile at your mouse, and he gives you a little nod, and you open up your teeth, and they just extend outwards like these long icicles and dig right into his neck. I'm gonna say you don't get the negative that you would usually have from this because you kind of have to drop on them with that awareness check. So I'm gonna say make me either a strength brawl check or a dexterity brawl check, whichever is higher.
See.
Because reflexes could play a part in this too.
So I got a 2 for the strength, and what was the other one?
And brawl.
And 2, so that's 2 strength
And 2 brawl.
and 2 brawl. Let us see.
Alright, go for it.
That's going to be a 2, 7, and 8 for the hunger,
Yeah.
and a 5 for the regular.
That's 2 successes. Again, that is exactly what you needed. As you sink your teeth right into him, as he just, just screams up. And so you have 2 choices here, my friend. You can either drink enough blood to regain 1 hunger, or you can drain him. He has lost too much blood for the 2 hunger choice. But if you drain him, you will lose all points of hunger, even the 1 point you would normally have in general. Or you can only drain a little bit of blood and still keep him alive, but you only replenish 1 hunger, and your hunger is getting high. What do you choose?
Well, as I said, waste not, want not, let's drain him.
Okay. And you notice as you were digging your teeth right in, the blood sticking into your veins, and the beast inside of you quelches as you suddenly feel refreshed. Every single bit of hunger growling in your stomach is now faded, and his skin goes pale, his eyes lose any light they had left, and he is no more. I'm gonna allow Samir, Lael, and Mal to make me wits awareness checks to see if this is happening.
So I still have that -2 dice for the addiction. Also, do I have that other -2 dice for the
Ugly space?
ugly space? I don't know how.
Unfortunately, yes, you would.
It's a real
It is
So
ugly
the
I'm
right
only
space.
rolling, I guess, 1.
I'm so sorry. It's 1 hunger dice.
That's what happens when you're an addict. So don't be an addict, kids.
A 2, a 3,
It's
and
a
a
fail.
10.
It was only a 3.
2 free and 10?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Mel's just.
So I've got a lot of
So let me-
successes, it looks like.
Oh,
You got a
yeah.
10 straight up there.
Well, that's a 1.
Okay, that's
This is a percentile dice.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm using my percentile
Oh,
dice
yeah,
to
yeah.
have
Percentile
extra
dice is
d10s.
different.
Yeah,
sorry.
So, I have a regular 1 and a hunger 2, but I have an 8 for hunger, a 6, 7, and an 8 for regular dice.
So that's,
6, 7, and 8. Oh.
so that's 4.
So, Samir, you don't quite get enough successes, but you here very
So
faint-
I'm in the back seat. I'm totally feeling like my seat is
Oh, yeah.
lurching forward. There's like obviously something going on behind me, but I'm trying to like pretend like it's not happening because I'm like just like staring brutally out the window into the darkness, and like occasionally like I can't help it. Like there's still like a lunge forward from the back seat moving.
So, with those 2 successes, I'm gonna say there's 2 things. You can succeed at a cost, which means you'll succeed, but there's a consequence for doing so, or you could spend another point of willpower to re-roll if you wish.
I'm good.
Alright, no, you're just gonna accept what happens.
Yeah, I'm busy fucking with the
Alright.
paper stuck in my
Yeah.
teeth.
But I will
Just-
say with the 2 successes, you do notice that, make me a wits insight check, please.
That
You
I am
are
much
a
better
private
at.
investigator, after all.
That I am much better at. So that's it's insight. Yep.
Let's pick up the dice rolls, I like it.
A 1 on a hunger die. A 10 on a regular one. 8. 6.
Oh, Jesus.
9. 7.
5
That's
successes.
Holy jeez,
one
man.
of which was a 10. Right?
Yeah, that's 6 successes.
6 successes.
So 6 successes, you notice very clearly as you glance over, you notice that Leo is acting. You know how somebody like farts and they pretend. That's exactly what she looks like. She's just got like her upper lip kind of like just humming to herself, like move your legs around way too much, not even out discomfort, but just
Yep.
trying to act like everything's fine.
Kinda-
You don't hear the noise, but you definitely notice.
Glance up towards the rear view mirror.
Yeah, you can't see this for the rear view mirror.
You good back there?
Boom, boom.
All right. So moving on. Ingrid, you are in the car with Christopher, and he is constantly like glancing the rear view mirror to see like the truck falling behind him. And you just see his eyes like wind a little bit, he sighs. Yeah, it's a very nice car, beautifully furnished compared to the other car. It has like you press one button and the window like rolls up and rolls down in like one tap of the button. It's got like a little like bars on the side for sort of like glasses and drinks and whiskey. And because vampires can't eat, but they can drink. At least in my game, they can drink, nerds. So it's beautifully furnished, but unfortunately, your drivers make it a little bit uncomfortable. And it gets to the point where you're saying, do they really have to stay with us?
For now, they must.
Yes. I sure hope you know what you're doing. I mean, of course, you always know what you're doing, but I'm saying that as an expression. I hope you know what you're doing.
My darling, don't worry of a thing.
All right, I'll hold you to that. And he keeps driving along, still constantly looking at his rearview mirror. As eventually, it takes about 10-15 minutes. It's a longer drive than you probably expect, but eventually it all pays off. As you see, like this kind of, you drive alongside a riverside, and along the riverside are these rows of beautiful houses, one of which at the end of the lane is closed off with a gate, and that is exactly the house they are pulling into. And you see Christopher like pull up to the side, and it's kind of like one of those gates with a coda and buzzer, and he just reaches out, and it's way too far out, but he tries to like make it work as he flips over a piece of paper. It's like, let's see, we got this somewhere. Yes, that's right, there it is. Click, 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 click. A chain slowly opens up the gates and rattles as it opens up to this luxurious 2-story mansion, beautiful white cobblestone furnishing, all kinds of huge windows, one of which is like stained glass, like it kind of looks like a stained glass windows of like 2 warriors duking it out.
So awesome.
And the doors are like these hugely furnished, like they kind of look like old-fashioned Viking doors, like old wood. They've got the huge gold knockers on the front.
What knockers?
And a staircase looking upwards, and of course, a garage that with the press of his button that he pulls out from his other pocket, the garage slowly opens, but it's like one of those old garage doors that is like, it's very loud, it's not super great, but for the time, it's very impressive shit. And it opens up and he pulls in his trunk, and do you pull alongside him?
Yeah, I'll pull on in.
Alright, you pull on in and kind of perk along the side. I'm gonna ask you to make me, it's a little tight here, I'm gonna ask you, it's not gonna be a high DC, but I'm gonna need the driving check.
Alrighty.
So, I'm just checking.
Honestly, better you than me at this point in the game.
Alright, so I'm gonna need a dexterity drive check.
I need more dice.
I need more dice.
Do you want all
I
one
need 3
color?
dice.
Totally Mal at one point, she's just like,
There you go.
that's who lives here? Because that's kind of her area. I'm like, damn.
Your eyes are just wide open right now, Mal. And your
Yeah,
mouth
Mal's just
open
like,
wide.
feel pretty good about this. So I don't have that negative.
And Max has to imagine the fire.
Yeah.
So there seems to be some serious Viking elements about this house. Is it like a Viking longhouse?
It's not
Or is
quite
it like a 95 mansion?
No,
like,
it's not like a Viking longhouse. It's kind of like those like old, nice Hollywood mansions, kind of mixed. With
Alright.
With a Viking aesthetic.
With like
Yeah.
Viking fur
so
shapes on
some
it.
Viking aesthetic, but like the house is like
Yeah, the house is like
generic 1995
Viking.
mansion.
it's a
McMansion.
beautiful mansion. Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
But, like-
generic, beautiful mansion.
Yes, but like not very specific.
It's
I
giving
believe
Viking
that's a total count of
McMansion
9
realness.
successes.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Everybody,
So,
shut up. Say that again.
I believe that's a total count of 9.
Wait, what?
Because I
Nice.
got 8, 7, 7, and then 3 10s.
Nice.
Dang.
That's
Dude.
no. So
Steroids.
you just have a smirk on your face and you feel like it's kind of teasing everybody. It's just like, oh no, we're gonna crash, and you almost get into the truck. You turn at the right moment, spin around,
Like J-turn
spin the
it?
truck all around to the front, and in one smooth motion, you park in right the perfect spot, perpendicular, straight, not ramming into a single object or car whatsoever. And it is a perfect, gorgeous
You know what I'm
parking
picturing?
job. The two of you, Mal and Lael. Yeah, your eyes are just, I imagine your eyes are just open wide as Samir, you park
Just
the car.
bracing on the back seat.
Even the movement of like the parking brake is smooth. That's how good your driving was.
Mal had her like feet up on the dash, so she's like,
Oh god damn it!
You're in the
first
trunk.
person. Just like falling over, kind of banging your head against the seats.
like,
And
God,
Please
you're so extra.
We're here.
Oh, he's extra?
Oh, we're here.
And with that, he gets out of the car and flicks the cigarette down.
Yeah, you.
Whatever.
Very
it is.
nonchalant.
And Christopher's just like, oh, you should probably toss that. I'll go inside. Come inside when you're ready, Mrs. And he kind of like rushes through the garage door very fast and slams it shut behind him.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
And so we're all in the garage right now?
Yep,
Yes.
you are on the garage door.
Is
Takes a
coming
bit.
down.
It
Takes a bit. Takes a bit. And then
Lil is eyeing the garage door as it closed because it's like, I'm trapped inside with these people.
I thought it was, what is
Not-
this, witchcraft?
Not gonna
Do you
say anything.
know what a garage door is?
Not gonna say anything, but just like eyeing up the space.
Mal is probably picking herself up. She only has a shirt on, so her ass and bits and giggles is all hanging up in the air. She's just like,
Just
okay.
pressed against the window.
Yeah. She's like, make sure she has like the cigarettes and the lighter. And she's like,
Cigarettes are. You know what? Let me roll for that.
no, not my cigarettes.
The
It's only.
cigarettes are all over the back seat. At this
I'm
point.
just like,
And
Yeah, you
cigarettes.
step on the cigarette as you're looking for
Yeah.
them.
Probably sat on my lit cigarette. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt
Take
it.
one
Yeah.
superficial note.
superficial.
No.
Fire's
So
bad.
you kind of collect all the cigarettes, hastily put them back in the box, and you swear you put them back. They got in the
Yeah.
box. You don't know how to put them back in the box. It takes you a bit of effort,
Like,
but
fuck it, put it in the shirt pocket.
eventually,
Like,
yeah, you
fine.
put it in your shirt pocket and you step out of the car. And Leo and Samir, I'm guessing you guys step out as well.
Yeah.
And
I was
what,
already out of the car when the garage door was
And what
down.
about Max?
Oh yeah, I forgot
So
about
the
that.
trunk.
I'm so sorry.
I was, I should have just been leaning beside the trunk
Yeah.
and not moving.
I put a hand on like,
Yeah.
so we heal yet?
And as
Pop it open.
so you pop open the trunk and I'm gonna need the four of you to make me what's awareness rolls for the gentleman in the car.
I'm only rolling one. Oh, actually, it might. Well, it's in the
Before.
garage. I don't know if I have that negative
awareness?
2 for ugly spaces.
Oh no, that ugly space deficit
Wits
does
and
not
awareness.
apply.
Okay, good, because I really need all the help.
Yeah, don't. Unfortunately, your attic powers are still left.
What's awareness?
That's 2 successes and a 1 on
I'm
a
still
100
only
die.
rolling 1.
1 on 100 die?
That's-
Yes, and
You
2
do
successes.
Okay.
So
cool.
2
No, you only roll
plus the
4.
awareness.
Because I'm still not 100% sure how the dice work. I have
How
a
many
1 and a
awareness
2
you
on
got?
my hunger dice.
Yeah,
just that?
4,
Alright,
5,
and one of them has to
9,
be
and
100.
10 on my regular dice.
4, 5,
2,
9,
2,
10,
so that's
so
4
that's
dice and
3
one has to be 100.
successes, so you're good.
Let me see.
So
1, 2,
Samir,
3,
you got
4.
2 successes. Leo, you got 3 successes. Mal, you failed.
I only had a 4, because I'm still only rolling 1.
Um,
Damn dice.
Well, let's see what Ingrid gets.
Oh, jeez.
80?
8,
Yeah, maybe an
that's an
8.
It's an 8, yeah.
5, 7, 2 zeros.
I think that would be
That's a
And
10,
then-
yeah, 4 successes.
And then I think that's a 9 for hunger.
5 successes. So
Very aware.
Mal, everybody but Mal notices the very clearly dead guy in the car. His skin is pale. He is not moving an inch. There is no sign of breathing whatsoever. Very, very dead.
Yeah. Wow, it's
fuck?
just, Alright, lead on, Macduff. To, I guess, Ingrid and Christopher. But I don't know.
Christopher's gone.
Didn't realize
Never
we were
mind,
planning
just
on
to Ingrid.
Didn't realize we were planning on killing people.
Well,
What?
would you like him to be alive to report us? You shall be thanking me, mein Freunde, if anything else.
Blood in my garage. Great.
Just get Christopher or whatever, your manservant to clean it up. No big
boy
deal.
toy.
Speaking of boys and toys, if we get in some clothes here eventually, it's getting rather cold here. My schmeckle is getting more smaller by the
Yeah, put
minute.
some clothes on him. Cover him up, please.
I'll probably have like a bathrobe on at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, you have a towel.
Garage
Yeah.
And you kind of tied it up in the way
Yeah.
that it like just barely covers your bits and bottoms.
All right, let's. I love, a nice murky garage as the next person, but
Hold on.
pants.
All right.
Right.
We'll go to my closet where there's some spare clothes.
Right, I'll come with you, son.
Fuck off. You can stay out here.
Oh, come on. Can't this be an out the door for me to go?
The doggy door.
Oh, please, you must have a servant's quarters door at least.
Go through that then.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus.
Do you show him where the serpent's corner is?
No.
So she marches through the door that Christopher went through, I'm assuming?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, it's this. That door leads. That door just leads into the house. That's just how you get in from the house to the garage. So, all right, Max, I'm gonna need a.
Has
I'm
Ingrid
going
been to this
need
house
an
before?
intelligence investigation.
Because they were just moving.
Okay. Let's see.
Meanwhile, so just tell me what you rolled later, Thomas. We'll get back to you.
All right.
Meanwhile, the four of you enter the household, and it is even more gorgeous on the inside.
Speaking of which, before I go,
Yeah, no worries.
so I just drained this fella. What would my hunger level be?
Oh, 0.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
just
no
wanna make
hunger.
sure. Just want to make
Any
sure.
stains
I gotta
for
kill a
murder?
guy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need to do stains for humanity. Now, how that works, how that's going to work in my game is that you're going to roll for it. You're going to roll how much willpower do you have? Check on the front page.
I have at least. Let me see for
It's how
willpower.
many black boxes there are.
Ah,
It's near your health.
So how many white boxes or black boxes do I have?
Black boxes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It should be 10. I
7,
think.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh no, that's not right. Hang on, let me.
I think you mean.
I think you mean the white
boxes.
White
boxes because we're
boxes,
supposed to be.
Oh,
crossed
so
out
it's
if we
you have. Sorry, it is the white boxes. You're correct. So you have 4 willpower. You're going to roll 4 dice.
4, would it be
Now,
regular or hunger?
It's regular dice.
Alright.
So you have to roll 4 regular dice, and the thing is, killing someone is pretty bad stain on your humanity. You need to beat 3 successes in order to not lose a point of humanity.
Alright.
Or are we doing straight up humanity loss for that?
Ooh.
Here we
I am
go.
very unforgiving in my games.
Here we go.
Jesus.
Very good, 3 successes.
Let's see, I got a 3, a 10, a 2, and a 2.
2 successes is not enough.
Alright.
The thought of the man losing his life has not taken the toll on you as you'd expect, but I do not mean that lightly. As you are now getting closer and closer to being desensitized to each kill, to embracing the cruel and violent world around you a little too comfortably.
So I block out a box for
I
humanity?
would like you to black out a box for humanity.
Very well. It is what it is.
And you may regain it depending on your choices throughout the campaign.
Fair enough. So now make the intelligence roll, right?
Yes, intelligence investigation.
And
So
it's
then his humanity is at
5.
4 or 5. Oh yeah, because we're
Everybody started at 6, I
Yeah, but
Well, then,
some,
so
people
it's 6 or
have
7.
some people have 7. It depends on the person. But
Oh,
he's a
really?
Sandman, so
Yeah,
you lose the
it
humanity
depends on
for
your
being a Sandman.
outreach.
Yeah, me too.
okay.
Yeah.
That is-
This is probably not how it works in the real game, but it's going to work in my game. So your choices will have consequences. And also, if you go against your tenants, don't forget, you could also lose some humanity. Go on with the intelligence investigation. As everyone else goes inside, we see Maximilian kind of on all fours, like skulking about outside, like a horror movie creature, kind of looking around. What'd you get on that investigation?
2 3s and a 4.
You are fruitless. This house, you have never seen anything like it, which also means you have no idea how it works. Some windows look like doors, some doors turn out to be windows, and it is
door.
so confusing. And you kind of like tap on like a piece of glass, and you're still not sure if it's a glass or a door. It's very confusing. As the four of you seeing this creature skulk about outside, crawling around the windows, you walk into, it takes a couple of steps to get to the main floor, and it is gorgeous. Like, beautiful wood furnishings, bricks surrounding everything, and all sorts of like old Viking blankets, like Viking helmets, which they didn't use too often, but you know, it looks really cool, and most Vikings will admit that is a pretty cool culture. And there was all kinds of luxurious furnishings. The kitchen is huge. It's got like those tacky ovens and tile floors, but there was like 4 ovens, like 16 burners. So many options to cook, so many ways. The fridge is humongous. It's almost as tall as like the roof itself, which the roof is about 15 feet up above you.
Tell me she's got a wine cellar.
You will have to find that out later.
Ooh.
Because that is in your basement, but you can decide to show that to her or not. You are taken to the main floor, and I'm assuming you're taking them to your bedroom, Ingrid?
Yes.
Alright, you take them to your bedroom. Christopher just looks over and shakes his head as you do so, while like kind of like pretending to be busy cleaning up around the place. And you head to your bedroom, and it is luxurious. It's got a huge bed that almost looks like it was made from a boat, a Viking boat. It's got like the front end of the boat as a headboard, and the wood looks really old-fashioned but very sturdy. The mattress is like a king-size mattress, very comfortable. Green blankets, which, yeah, it's questionable design choice.
Yep.
All sorts of carpeting, and best of all, a balcony with a sliding door. As you kind of go through your closet, which is another room in of itself, of all manner of clothing, basically one side is like fancy, beautiful clothes, and the other side is like cosplay. Like it's like old costumes, old armor, kind of like hanging up on mannequins for the most part, but some of it is hanging up on curtains. All of the fancy clothes are hanging up on curtains, however. And there's mirrors everywhere in this closet as well.
What's the point of your vampire?
Lael is hanging out by the sliding door.
Alright?
Quick question. Can
Yes.
vampires see themselves in the mirror?
No.
Oh shit!
That's right. You're just kidding.
Yeah. So so if like Mal were like to walk into like
Just
theoretically
walking
like the
shirt.
closet, you just see
You
like a
walk in
shirt.
and you see nothing.
Lael is also donning a top hat that is on a mannequin head.
Alright, so you see them immediately like getting at your clothing.
Just the
Yoink.
top hat.
Yeah, Leo just sneaks in the top hat,
No clothes
puts
but
it
a top
above their head,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit dusty. You kind of cough a little bit as you throw it on, but it's very nice and old-fashioned. It's got like a little red bow tie on it. It's one of those tall top hats as well.
Bobbin.
It stands out,
yeah.
but still looks nice.
It's kind of my jam.
So how long have you been here for? Like, I thought this used to be, well, Mal's probably just going on her recollection of like this mansion. She thought it was like probably not inhabited, right? Like, probably not, right?
moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, when did you move in? Like,
Just a few hours ago.
oh. Well, don't have anything for a housewarming gift, but I got me. And I'm already half naked, so.
So, what do you do for clothing? So, Ingrid, first of all, I want to ask, what do you wear? What do you throw together for yourself?
Well, I probably want to dry off. I'm probably still wet. So I'd probably grab like a silky bathrobe or something.
I mean, you got the towel on, but yeah,
Yeah.
you throw on like a nice, what color?
Satin black.
You take like a nice satin black, like dress, sort of like cover yourself up, tie it up together. Very, very comfortable. It's like, it feels like a very nice cat. It feels like nice cat fur, essentially, but not that you're annoying. And
How has Ingrid reacted to me taking the top hat and putting it on my head? Because it seems like nobody else has taken any clothes
That's a
yet.
good question, Ingrid.
Yeah.
So I'm watching to see
Honestly,
how she reacts.
Yeah.
Mel's probably just like looking at the bed and like she probably is gonna have some fucking parties here. Okay.
But
Nice.
I want to know what Ingrid thinks of me wearing her
It's a
hat.
sturdy bed.
Well, is it from like one of the mannequins there?
Yes. There was like a mannequin.
It was,
we'll
like,
say,
on
kind of had like a
display
suit
in
and
there.
a tie and
Oh.
a top hat. It's for Christopher. It's not for you.
Then you can put it the fuck down.
So she says that?
Yeah.
Okay. I just kind of nonchalantly like flip it off of my head with like kind of like a twirl and put it back on the mannequin. Not prepared to take any more clothes at this current moment.
Anything
And
you
also Samira's here too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So far, nobody else has made any moves toward the clothes. So
That's true.
So, anything you don't want us touching?
Anything that's on the mannequins, no touching. In the closet, you may choose.
Alright then. Samir will go to check around for just a t-shirt.
Yeah, you find like a generic like wife beater t-shirt, like a white t-shirt, and you find some slacks as well. You throw those on.
Yep.
It takes a very long time to find one your size. Christopher is a very tall gentleman, but eventually you find something that mostly fits. It hangs over a little bit, but you
It's
find
best.
a belt and strap it all together, and it seems to work alright.
It's better than a dead man's pants.
Oh yeah, and the dead man's pants are now lying on the floor. So.
gross.
Mal, what are you gonna do for clothes?
I don't even think Mal knows her name yet. I don't think that's been stated yet. I
That's
know
true.
You're loudmouth to me. I know these two now. Their names anyways. I'm like, so you got a name, or am I gonna have to give you a name like loudmouth over here?
Ingrid.
Kindred. Cool. Got anything in black?
I have many things in black. Take your liking, my dear.
Don't mind if I do. And probably seeing Ingrid's character, like Ingrid's probably taller, Mal's on the shorter side, so she's probably gonna have to like kind of look around and just say kind of like she like I assume like you probably have like a black leather jacket or something like that, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, you find
Definitely grabbing that.
Yeah, you find like a black
And fishnets.
lace t-shirt and like a black leather jacket to go over it, and you find
I was thinking black leather jacket, maybe like a band T-shirt if you have that. I don't know.
Yeah. You find a
fishnets,
Rams.
maybe.
You
A
actually.
band t-shirt does not sound like Ingrid's
Yeah.
jam.
No, it'd be one of those Norwegian black
There
metal
you go.
ones.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
So see.
You
Now-
find like
now
kind of
you're
like
getting
you find a Norwegian
Definitely.
black band T-shirt. We'll say the Norfolks. You
The
find like a
Norfolks.
T-shirt for the Norfolks, and yeah, it's like guys in like Viking helmets, like rocking out, and like the title is like this heavy metal styled fonts that kind of like drips through like most of the shirt,
Yeah.
and you throw that on and find a nice. Very oversized leather jacket to go on top of it. That's a bit of a buzzkill, but it is very comfortable.
Give a nice deep
It's got a nice
inhale.
little. It's got like a nice grip to it, like leather jackets have, and you find some nice like tight black pants to go with
Okay,
it,
yeah.
like black.
Because you probably
lace
wouldn't have
pants.
fishnets. Ingrid probably not.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
She does have fishnets.
Oh, and then
They might be on a mannequin. We're not allowed to tell.
That is on. It is on a mannequin, and
Right,
it's
I'll just
not exactly.
Gaze
Probably
Maybe
like
look
a
at the
soft drawer or
fishnets.
something.
Yeah. All that. Too.
and then I guess shoes and boots, whatever. She's got any kind of Doc Martens looking things.
Layla's just looking for
biker
the most
boots.
boring clothes. A pair of like acid wash jeans and just rolling up the cuffs because
You
Layla's
find
not
another
super tall.
wife beater T-shirt.
No, I don't want that.
Like you do find like a generic
Boring.
Like, white,
I'm saying boring. Like it'll be like mud brown shirt.
Yeah, you find
And,
like a
like,
blue brown shirt.
And
with
there's like
slacks.
there's a tweed
Yeah.
jacket, so I've put on this tweed jacket.
Alright.
Professor X here.
Just look old.
Yes. Hey, Professor.
Yeah,
Any
you
of
throw
the
on
guys
all of
could.
those clothes, get everything together, and what do you guys do now? What do the four of you do now?
I was gonna pick up the dead man's clothes and just throw them in the fireplace.
Oh, sick.
And you kind of take it. There is a fireplace in the bedroom, and and yes, it does have a bear pelt right in front of it. Just kind of.
Sounds
like,
right.
Mal is just like
it looks very
writing, like,
very
notes down,
It
just-
looks very real. It's very realistic looking bear pelt. throw it inside, and you hear a scream from Christopher.
What the fuck was that?
Lil backs up to the wall with the hands up.
Yeah. Like,
What do?
Probably go see what's going on.
You kind of rush over to Christopher and see what's going on. Anybody else is welcome to come with her. And you see Christopher is just like, God, I'm sorry, he scared me. And you see Maximilian just Nosferatu against the window, just glaring and just kind of trying to peek with both hands on his side.
Curtains.
He just close the curtains. And you can make another, we'll say wits investigation check if wits is higher, unless intelligence is higher.
Actually, intelligence is higher.
Alright, so go ahead and make me unless you just want to go for the front door.
I mean, she'll probably kick my ass if I try to.
It's up to you.
Alright, let's...
I need clothes and dignity.
Can I flick the patio door unlocked?
So, yeah, what'd you get, Thomas?
I got a 0 and 2 7s.
So you get 3 successes. You notice a door suddenly swings open at the side, and Lael is there to greet you. And you crawl in from the top, and kind of like make your way down, and hang from this chandelier, and fall on the ground on 2 feet.
So he's in the bedroom with us?
Yes, he is.
So this is not my desired
Are you cute
intent.
with
My
us?
desired intent was
It's
a
just
quick
an
escape. I did not realize that he was going to come through the door. But it just worked
You
out that
roll
way.
Yeah.
3 successes. So.
Like, there you are.
Yeah, there you are.
Clothes are in there. Go,
Finally.
Good. Can we give him pants?
Yes, please.
There is a mannequin with dress pants, a black dress shirt, a black suit, and a top hat.
Oh, is this available?
No.
If you
Is
touch,
this available?
No.
Is there any parts available?
Only in the closet.
Alright, I'll go to the closet.
if you touch a mannequin, she might skin you. I'd recommend avoiding that.
Yeah,
That's
just like
alright.
she did with that bear there.
So, I'm looking around. What can I find?
So the nicest thing you find is,
Paper bag.
you do find a nice, like, it's not the best dress shirt ever, but it's like a white button-up shirt and like black kind of dress pants, and you do find a tie that's kind of stuffed away in a kind of a dresser. So you take it's a nice little red bow tie, and you know very well how to throw together a tie and look nice and dapper. So you throw all that together. Hello, sorry about that, guys. There were some technical difficulties. We lost you for a bit there. Basically, what happened at this point is that the party made their way into the luxurious living room full of great furniture and a cobblestone fireplace and a nice axe and shield hanging on top of the walls. And the party decided to gather up in a living room full of luxurious chairs and a beautiful coffee table. They were served wine, but unfortunately no blood bags were to be found, as Christopher did not get a chance to acquire some just yet. The party decided to talk amongst each other, mostly exploring how they ended up in their situation. Leo decided to stay quiet on her end for the most part, and claimed she fell off a ladder.
Sure.
Outside of that, they also gathered information that the sedatives involved must be pretty powerful and professionally made, and claimed that it may or may not come from the Small Springs Hospital, may or may not come from underground, but a few of the party members, Maximilian included, are gonna do some digging. And that's where we continue. You guys are still sitting, talking amongst each other with glasses full of wine. Mallory, of course, used up like half the wine bottle and is a little tipsy at this point.
I'm feeling good.
And you're still left to your own devices. You may still talk amongst each other. If there's anything else you'd like to address.
There also was Samir
about
learned
Roxanne.
about Roxanne and the
Yes.
lesbian vampire fight club a little bit.
That's true. Samir learned about Roxanne, the woman he was sent to find. Unfortunately, Mal had the terrible news that Roxanne was finally given the final death at the fight club. And that, of course, causes some complications with your mission.
Actually, kind of following up with the Roxanne thing, I'll probably ask about, do you know anything about a chick named Beatrice? And I'll describe what she looks like. because she was in the car with me along with the driver, so I know one of them two, unless there's someone that was hidden, which, to be fair, Mel's wits and awareness is pretty low, so
I'm gonna say, since your memory is a little bit rocky from the incident, I'm gonna have you make me a... Yeah, the alcohol doesn't help either.
I'm only rolling one.
Let's do intelligence awareness. Check. Intelligence awareness. See what you can remember.
I'm still only rolling one. 2.
Well, you remember that Beatrice was like a fair and dark-skinned lady, but besides that, you don't remember much else.
Yeah,
unfortunately. You don't even remember what the other person in the car was like.
They were just all she would know is that they were kind of new recruits. One of them was going to be initiated into it, who won the fight, and I mean, Beatrice could have, but she just took it too far.
Ended up getting banned.
Exiled. Yeah, banned and exiled. So from the group, the Gardens. So
Okay.
I'll relay that to you guys.
Do you
It's saying it was fucked.
do you got a last name for us, or?
No.
Or pretty much a first name basis.
Wonderful.
I think.
I'm assuming you never run into a
I don't even know if that's
kindred
their real
named
name.
Beatrice.
Yeah, you know what? You can make me an intelligence awareness check.
I'm not very good at that.
Vicky!
Where?
Right there.
A 10 and a 5.
So that is 2 successes.
Oh wait, that's a D10, so that's a 1 and a 5.
No successes. So you do not remember bumping into this kindred at all. There are so many people you've ran into, some of which you're not even sure about their true nature. So all these faces pass you by. It's hard to remember each one you come across.
Surrounded by familiar faces.
That's a good impression. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't never heard of them.
About what can knock out a vampire. We were talking about that, saying it had to be professional grade and whatnot. So, and I mean, I was asking Max originally about that, but like not enough that everyone can hear, because I'm assuming, he deals me blow, so he probably knows.
Yeah, there's also the fact that Mel isn't exactly a quiet type.
Not usually.
No.
Yeah. Mal, inside voice, what? Who's she?
Don't know her.
Don't know her.
I've been inside, I have a voice.
Yeah. She'll probably be like, anyone fucking know?
And I had rolled for my intelligence and medicine, and turns out I do know what could do it, but I only tell the group that lots of things could knock out a vampire in the right quantities.
And that's what led us to thinking it's maybe
Hospital.
hospital stuff. So.
Professional grade.
Yeah.
Hospital or black market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there, we're caught up.
We're now finally caught up.
Yep. Alright, that's all.
Okay, so,
Max is gonna look into if he's seen large quantities of sedatives moving.
Mal probably may know some people, because she's kind of some underground shit, but, underground stuff. See a kid there. So she probably maybe a little bit of shot in the dark, but she'll ask around anyways if she knows. Actually, kind of wanted to ask, because her Uncle Bob, he was in the biker gang. He's not he broke ties with it. He's not affiliated with it necessarily. Maybe keeps a little ear out about some things, but not is directly involved. Would Mal possibly know any of her Uncle Bob's original gang members, or like gang posse?
That's a good question. I'm gonna need
I'm only rolling one.
an intelligence streetwise check.
I'm still only rolling
That's
one.
intelligence. We could say wits if it's higher.
Actually, am I two?
Because you're thinking back on this information,
Yeah.
you're not.
I guess I'm rolling.
Yeah, that would be intelligence. Streetwise.
Yeah. All right, so 200 dice. Nope. Actually, that one is kind of cocked. Still nope.
The alcohol is kicking in a little too early, and you are blanking. You
Mal's
literally
just like-
have it on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't say it. You remember that they're bikers, and they kind of look like stereotypical bikers, but that's all you can remember about them.
Is there more wine? I'll just ask for more wine.
And there is a wine bottle on the table, because at this point, Christopher, I forgot to mention, has walked off and left you alone. So there's about like a quarter full Merlot wine bottle here.
Christoph is the name?
Yeah, Christoph.
Christoph. Cool ginger Thor.
Yep.
I like it red.
All right. Right. So,
$10 says Mal gets a dye job.
The fuck you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Did you say this in game, or is this out of character?
In game to Samir. But not as loudly as Mal would
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. I didn't say like.
Samir looks confused. A what?
Never mind.
Ixnay on the rotten ray.
999.
Alright.
9?
9.
What about 9? That's just out.
Alright. So, I suppose we should establish a easy way to find each other. You lot have anywhere in particular you spend some time, somewhere we can meet up?
Sewer.
I got a cave.
No.
You have a fucking cave?
A cave.
Aye. A
Which cave? Might have.
Little north from here, on the edge of the woods, there's a cave. I had to throw out a few of the vermin out, but it's nice, cozy, and more or less, we can meet up there after we found out any information and find out what the hell is going on.
Sounds like a bit of a pain in the ass to find.
Oh no, you just follow the rats.
I can't remember if we asked this bit before, but I know Mal said like, why us? Like, why did us and not like other things? So
We have to find
kind
the
of asking
reason.
about like a connection or something like that.
There must be a reason we're all connected with this scenario.
I mean, we're all fucking bloodsuckers here, blood fuckers.
That is one way, yes. There must be a deeper meaning towards all this. A conspiracy, perhaps.
Well, I mean, our existence is a fucking conspiracy, so that...
Are y'all
that didn't say much.
from here originally? You said you're from the Yukon, or not originally.
Yukon.
The Yukon. Mel's really Max, you've been here for a while. I remember, creepy Max, Mad Max, like, when I was a kid and stuff like that.
I miss the 80s. What can I say?
Fucking Reagan.
Right.
How about you, Sam?
Couple years.
Only a couple
A couple.
years. Where were you before?
Here and there.
Here and there. Not familiar with here nor there. But
Been-
you
I can
loudmouth.
He's been here,
You get
there,
around?
and everywhere.
I do get around. I don't
Get around town.
don't usually stay in any place for longer than a few months.
So I'm pretty much, we're kind of the yokel locals here.
More or less, yes.
Right, so, maybe rather than trying to follow your mice trail, we should just meet up back here once we, find something,
If you let us in,
I mean,
that'd be
if
nice.
that's alright with
Yeah.
our host.
if Miss Ingrid's fine with that.
Yeah, you got a bitch in place.
My door is always open.
Really?
All right.
Not for you.
Ah,
Well, I'll take that as a yes.
Sweet.
I need you all to make me a wits awareness check at this point, please.
Man, I need to raise
Oh,
my
I got a
awareness
9.
here.
My first success.
nice.
And we're now we're in.
What we're talking about.
Oh, still only fucking rolling.
I only got one success.
Okay.
How
On
many,
my-
like,
on my
how many
six
do I
dice.
roll?
Spend a
I got
will
Wits,
power.
that's
Oh,
Two.
Okay, so
Minus
Rocky
is
Layout
two.
got one success.
So that'd be...
Then one hunger.
No, that'd be... So it'd be
I have three
4, and
wits
one of the
and
dice would have to be a
awareness.
hunger.
Smear
Oh, one of the dice is a
Yeah.
hunger.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really gotta fucking upgrade that awareness back.
Okay, I got 2 8s.
So 2 successes for Max.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
I got a 60, 50. I think
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
2 successes.
And also another 9.
3 successes.
Hell yeah, bro.
So the rest of you don't hear this, but Max, and especially not you, you're a little hammered.
Mel didn't even roll. Disregard that roll.
That's just
Max and Ingrid, both of you hear a faint buzzing sound, and you immediately know that means somebody's buzzing at the front gate.
No, it's just like.
And you hear, you actually hear Christopher going, yes, I'm sorry, does she know you? No, alright, I'll send her right away. And you see Christopher just hastily, like, step into the room, kind of eyes all over the place, hands behind his back. He's like, Your Majesty, the sheriff is here to see you, but he doesn't look much like a police sheriff.
Scheiße.
Do I have like security cameras?
There is
super
only,
grainy.
There's only like a super grainy security camera out by the buzzer.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
probably take a look.
1995 technology.
It's like 1
Yeah.
frame per 2
Garbage.
seconds.
It's one angle, you
Yeah.
can't move around. Not
I
great
see a
spot.
shape there.
And it's nighttime.
Yeah,
It
is
doesn't-
also,
it doesn't have
it's
night vision.
nighttime. It's kind of
And
night vision,
raining.
kind of isn't. It's not the greatest, but it's good enough for what you need.
Just
Good enough to know
really
someone's
cool.
there, that's enough. You hear another buzz.
Mel's like, is that a fucking bee?
Samir's gonna just quickly go over to the kitchen, if that's okay.
Alright, you head over to the kitchen. What do you do while in the kitchen?
Well, she's checking the camera footage. Just grab a little knife that might be laying around there,
Alright.
just to tuck into the back.
Okay, I'm going to need a wits investigation check.
That I can
Mel?
do.
Yeah. Sorry, Mel's just having like the bottle in her hand at this point.
Oh yeah, you snag the bottle as this is happening. Leo. are you
Mal
doing
Mal
it?
is not being helpful, basically.
You're just sitting.
Yeah, go for it. Lael's like still like eyeing up the windows, checking if there's locks on them, and just
It doesn't look like any of the windows are locked.
just keeping an eye out.
Because
on
that's
the
pretty
room.
noticeable. And Max, what are you doing during all of this? You notice Ingrid is heading away, and Samir's heading to the kitchen. What are you doing?
I think I'll take this opportunity to see who our guest is.
You find several knives, and as a matter of fact, you find so many knives, especially from like a knife kind of container, like those wooden like things you just pull the knives out of.
Oh yeah.
And you find like a really sharp, brand new chef's knife.
Alright.
You kind of like do a quick little check on your knuckle, and it slices with ease.
Okay, in that case,
This'll
just
do.
gonna kind of tuck it into like the edge of pants, pull
Alright,
the
I'm
shirt
gonna
over
need
it
a stealth check for that. I'm gonna need a wits stealth check.
with stealth. That I can do.
Because you kind of have to improv, like, I got stuff really quick.
Yeah. Okay, so that's.
Did you say that the wine cellar is in the kitchen? Or
It
it's
is
in the
in
basement?
the basement.
Okay.
Is it 6 or 7 and above?
6 and above.
Okay, so that would be 5 successes.
You sneak your way at like your bottom, kind of like where your
Yeah.
sock is, and you cover it up so well. It doesn't even look like there's like a little bump there or anything.
Nice.
Blends in
And it
perfectly.
magically doesn't cut
And you
through
do it
your sock.
super fast as well, just in
Yeah,
one
dude,
swift
fine.
motion.
Yeah.
This is not the first time I've had to like improvise, hide a weapon in your
Yep.
pants. So that's not what I meant.
He's got a shooter.
So we cut over to Ingrid. You kind of head down with Christopher's looking increasingly nervous. Another buzz kind of like makes him shake in the process, and you see, and it's grainy footage, but you see a gentleman with a top hat and glasses and a thick brown beard, and what appears to be some kind of suit. It's kind of hard to make out because the colors kind of blend in with the darkness. I'm gonna need you to make me a, let's say, I'll say either intelligence or wits, and whichever is higher, and I'll also need a politics check.
Intelligence is 4.
Intelligence and politics check, please.
Politics? Where's that one?
Politics is down the right side.
Right side, yeah.
Right side?
Yep.
That's also a 4.
Yeah, so you
God
get 8
damn.
dice to roll for this. This is
Okay, I
She
need a
knows
burrow
her
yell.
politics.
Okay, so see that be how many hunger you got? So one. Make sure one of them's red.
Yeah, make sure one of them's red.
Oh shit.
Okay. How much you need for
me
me?
succeed at something like this?
Is the front
What do you
door
need?
visible? Like
I
the
got
living room is
4
visible
here.
to the front
So
door?
they can
It is
four.
not. Thankfully,
Okay.
there's a staircase leading down
Okay.
to
A messy crit.
4, that's...
I think
You got all the
secrets
8?
might
Let me
be able to
see.
get compulsions as
Just
well, so
making
you
sure
could get some
I'm not
like the
visible
urge.
if she answers the door.
Yeah. She's just gonna be
And
big.
then...
Oh,
Is the red count
no,
as
it's
1?
8 altogether, and one has to be red.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
one
has
has to be red.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Yeah.
take out one.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeet.
Alright.
Jesus.
No big
Wow.
deal.
Christ.
That's an impressive 4
That's
dice.
what I like about the system. The more powerful you are, the
Just
bigger bumps you
slap
get.
the
I was gonna say, like, get a dump truck. I'm like, okay, roll your dice.
So I got a 1, 50, a 40, a 0,
Two
another
successes.
0,
4
4,
successes.
70,
5
a
successes.
2, and then a 0 for hunger.
So,
that's
7 successes. That is a bestial critical.
Alright, can I have my dice back?
Which one?
So-
I need like 3 from you.
Is it,
yeah.
I think it's these
Could get a
2, right?
compulsion.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh no, wait,
Yeah,
the middle one
that's
was...
true. So here's what happens. So in bestial critical, when you get a 0 on the hunger dice and you get at least 1 critical success, that means it's a bestial critical, which essentially means you succeed, but you expose your beast-like nature as you do so. You recognize this man immediately. He is the sheriff of Small Springs, not the sheriff of the citizens of Small Springs, but the sheriff of the Kindred in Small Springs.
Oh, the other
The other
The scary sheriff.
Yeah.
The sheriff
And you
is-
understand that the sheriff typically doesn't make time unless it's crucial, or unless he has business to take care of.
Yeah, I'm letting him in then, probably.
Yeah, you buzz open the door and you immediately let him in. And with your bestial critical, I'm going to say you are not a fan of this man. You prefer to bring your own sense of justice. You prefer to lead over him, and he doesn't seem like the kind of person to bend to your will. So I'm going to say with that bestial critical, you succeed. But the catch is, if you interact with him and try to manipulate him, you will have 1 less dice to work with.
Damn.
But otherwise, you more than succeed. And he is driving in as we speak. You have a little bit of time. You have a couple minutes. Would you like to tell the rest of the party? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Probably one of the popos here.
919, no, someone to call the popo.
So now that you all know the popo is coming, what do you do?
You need to get your ass out of there.
It's best that I hide.
Alright, so go ahead and make me a dexterity stealth check. Is there anywhere... How do you hide? Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to go?
Phil, you may have been trained in darkness, but I was born in it.
Sorry.
Go ahead and make me the dexterity stealth check.
Okay, dexterity test.
You do also have disciplines to assist you with this if you wish.
Alright, hold on, let me just see.
Be the rat.
Let's see.
Samir's just like, wait, so why is he hiding?
Oh, would Mal?
You know who the sheriff is.
Yeah, that's why he's like, why are we hiding?
Would Mal know a little bit?
Because maybe you don't
Just
have a problem
with
with them.
her limited time with.
I'll allow an intelligence politics check.
Okay, so I noticed for stealth I had a Sandman. Could I use that to my advantage at all?
Sandman is just how you prefer to feed. That
All
does
right.
not
Yeah,
apply here.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure, right?
Oh wait, no, Sandman, that
It does
only
give a
applies
special
if you're feeding on somebody.
Yeah.
What about Cloak of Shadows? Or
Oh, Cloak of Shadows, yes. You could do Cloak of Shadows. Essentially, that means you're invisible as long as you stand still.
Alright.
And I'll say you gain an additional dice for stealth if you decide to do
Can
that.
I have someone else's dice just for a minute? Oh, thank
That's
you.
always a good feeling.
I'm also going to hide.
Dexterity
So
and stealth check for you as well.
Dexterity
Unless you
and
want to use
stealth.
the discipline to assist.
is 6 dice.
Let's see.
I
We're
was
looking.
probably just finishing up that
No,
bottle of wine, so it's empty and in her hand, and she's feeling really good. I did not pass that thing, so I'm just gonna say
You have no idea what
he's
that is.
fucking ugly. So just let him do his thing. Like,
I got a 7 and a 9 on my regular dice and a 10 and a 2 on my hunger dice.
So that is not a bestial critical, thankfully, but you do manage to hide. Where do you decide to hide, Lael?
I want to go to the basement door that leads to the wine cellar because I saw Christoph go that way. So I'm pretty sure I can still get out of there, but it's close enough that I'll be able to hear.
You head down the basement cellar and you basically like peek around the door, but hide yourself in enough darkness that you aren't really visible. How many successes did you get, Max?
See, I got a 5, a 9, an 8, a 3, a 5, and an 8.
So 3 successes.
Alright.
That is really good. Where do you decide to hide?
Well, I'm going to hide underneath the curtains in the most darkest area.
Alright, so you kind of find like the darkest area would probably be the cellar. Unless you want to be...
Just scurry after.
Unless you want to actually hear what's going on, I would recommend staying in the living room.
Alright, I'll stay in the living room with unseen pests.
But you like stand in like a dark corner and you essentially back up and just completely disappear into the darkness. And like the darkest corner of the room. But you are within earshot, but it is a little harder.
Yeah.
A little bit. But as that happens, you hear a knock on the front door with the big knocker. And everybody goes silent.
What do you do? You hear the knock. What are you gonna do?
Christopher is looking at you right next to the door for approval. With a very worried expression.
Waiting for direction.
Probably let him in, I guess.
He opens up, and through the darkness, a figure in a bright red kind of overcoat and a lovely dress shirt and kind of cargo pants appears. He's wearing pitch black sunglasses despite the fact that it's night out. He has a cane in the shape of kind of like a snake, kind of covered in very old wood as he clanks. And as soon as the door closes behind him, he takes the cane, hangs it up on the wall, and walks normally. As he takes his big heavy boots inside the house, he does not take his boots off either. And he just kind of looks around, and Christopher looks to you, smiles. Lovely place you've got here. You must be Ingrid. Miss Jacobson, if you will. He holds out his hand very slowly. The lever kind of pulls as he does so from his glove. His hand reaches out to yours.
They're in the living room?
There is a staircase
entry.
leading down.
Oh, okay.
The front entrance.
Must be quite important if you have come to my door. State your business.
Normally, business is started with a handshake.
I'm old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned doesn't mean you can't be polite now, does it? I kid, of course. Would your lovely servant here mind taking my coat? And he passes the coat to Christopher, and as he does so, he grips his arm tightly. He just smiles. Just be careful of that one. It's an antique. Yes, of course, sir. Let's go. And there was like a red mark on Christopher's arm from that grab as he kind of pulls away and just takes his coat off and silent. And it's like, well, rubs his hands together. I fancy a drink. Perhaps there's something you can fix me up with upstairs. Love to take a lovely gander about the place.
What? Can't really hear you, sorry.
I'd love to take a lovely gander about the place. Mind if I get fixed up with a drink upstairs, perhaps? And he points to the main floor.
Well?
Excellent. Alright. And he heads up the staircase. Heads up, kind of looks around, is like, his voice echoes as he looks around, it's like, big place you've got here. Now can a fellow kindred avoid a place like this in this dump? Well, that's some question. And who do we have here? And he sees Samir and Mallory just sitting in the living room.
Evening, Sheriff.
Samir, long time no see.
Have I met the sheriff before?
No, you have not.
Do I know about the sheriff?
You do not. You failed that check. You
That's
know
right, that's
nothing.
right, yeah. I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, is he one of the manservants? Just, Mel is just totally
He,
out to lunch.
he
He's kind of
just
like,
lowers his glasses, looks at you with bright red eyes,
Sabira's just rubbing his
"There's a fine
face.
for that."
and he just says,
Like,
"This one's got a bit of attitude, it seems.
She's
They all do it first."
and
he walks over, takes a seat onto the seat,
yeah,
lays down, both legs set up on the coffee table.
yeah. Mel's just like, this guy knows how to sit. He knows how to relax.
I think most people know how to relax.
Some people are way more fucking uppity than others. They just gotta loosen up and stuff like that. You want some wine? I got some wine. Okay, not from here. Is there any more wine in the table
I
or
would
whatever?
love some wine. And there was the bottle you were holding.
I drained that. I don't know if there was like
There was
another.
no more.
I'm like, okay. Ginger Thor! We need more wine! Can we get more wine?
4.
I forget his name. Nice guy though. Gets wine. What's your name? Whomst are you?
Well, before we get down to business, I was wondering where the others are.
What do you mean by others? What?
My associates told me there were 5 of you, but I only see 3 of you skulking about the place, so perhaps you'd care to refresh my memory.
Well, you're good at counting. Yeah, there's only
Each of
3
us.
of us. Yeah, there's just 3 of us, as far as I know. And Ginger Thor, if he's part of the
Yeah, I'm gonna need a manipulation.
This is where I'm at.
Subterfuge?
The manipulation subterfuge check.
Now, I also have to ask, Mal's drunk and feeling good. Is this gonna have any effect on that addiction dice? Or is that...
I'll say instead of losing 2 dice, you lose 1 dice.
Yes! Getting drunk!
So much better.
Sorry, what was it?
Manipulation subterfuge.
Okay.
Oh, she's got dice.
Yeah. So, 2 for that.
Do you need a red one for hunger?
I'm using these ones for hunger. My pink ones. So
Hungry.
I have, how many? 5, and then mine's, you said just 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm only rolling 6. I can count. Rocky can count. Mel can't. Okay, so for hunger we have an 8, we have 6, we have another 6, we have an 8, and so 4. I hope you fail.
That's a lot of dice.
This is Mel's time to shine.
He kind of leans back, eyebrows raised, says, "Only 3 of you.
Yep.
So if you happen to find the other 2, I'd relay this information to them if you'd be so kind."
Alright, say it loud and clear, I guess.
I'm sure you're all in a bit of a fine haze right about now, right?
Some more than others.
Indeed. Literally no argument there. So, I've heard an awful lot about a lot of you. Heard about somebody skulking about the community church. Heard about somebody involved with a car crash. Heard about somebody getting into places they don't belong. He daggers at you, Samir. Delving into jobs that aren't their responsibility.
Wonder who's doing that.
Yeah, I wonder. But no, that interests me right about now. What interests me is the situation that now befalls the lot of you. But I digress. Let's see it.
No, don't digress. Please elaborate more.
Well, first, let's see it. We'll go from there.
What are we seeing?
The package. I was told you were granted the package. His smile
The only-
immediately turns to a frown as he says, "You do have the package, right?"
Well, there's one in between his legs, but I don't. What package? What's inside the package?
Apologies, Sheriff. Maybe you could catch us up on exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Sherry.
I'm watching time for you. And he scrapes into the coffee table a little bit with his hand and digs back his claws.
It's
And he says,
like that.
That's important, man.
"So I've been told by my associates. People in my disposition always need associates to get word about what's all the comings and goings in the town of Small Springs. And my associates tell me that 5 of you, but now 3 of you it seems, because you were dumb enough to lose the other 2,
Rest in peace.
were buried alive with a package in tow. You are all to be brought on to form a coterie with said package. But now it seems like the package has gone missing. The package that I've been told can ease the flames between the Camarilla and the Anarchs. Now, I don't buy that one bit, but I work for people that do. And they aren't gonna be too happy when they find out that package was suddenly lost, went missing once again.
Are you with the Camarilla?
Yes, he is.
Camarilla. I work for the Camarilla, and you all abide by our laws and orders. Fun, isn't it?
So,
I reckon you don't follow them very often, so I'd start following them from here on out. I'm here, alright?
You got it, boss.
speaking of, so let me get this straight. We were supposed to be buried alive, or
You weren't supposed to be buried alive, but I was told you'd have the package in tow. A lot of you.
well, the fact that we weren't even told about this whole encounter
Yeah.
is a good indicator something went wrong before it even hit our doorstep, as it were.
Yeah.
Something went wrong, alright? When they decided to trust you with a coterie. But you do have a point. If only one point. But none of that interests me either, because there's a way out of this. Now see, the Camarilla, well, they aren't as forgiving as I am. They're pretty strict about all of this political bullshit, but
Can you say that again?
on that we agree. Thankfully though, my associates have a way to get you out of this mess. Clear this little mishap of sorts, so that the Camarilla can never find out about this doing and strip you down and light you ablaze.
Yikes. Well.
Thankfully, we got a job for you. And he pulls something out of his pocket, and it is a pamphlet for a midnight cruise for the Small Springs expedition.
Okay.
And he slides it on the table. And you kind of look into the catalog. It's like a cheesy 90s catalog. There's
Yeah.
like big lettering, cheesy photos of like families gathered together and smiling and playing around on the boats and looking at all this beautiful imagery. But on the back of the pamphlet is an address. And the address is, you might want to write this down,
Yeah.
1000 Brooks Lane.
Brooks?
BROOKS.
Yes. Yeah. I've been told that some of you are awful good at finding the people in weird, strange places and bounding them together. Now, I've been told by my associate that address needs some more willing customers, and of course, customers are hard to come by in the likes of Small Springs. but not on a boat. Not on a boat in the middle of summer. It's feeding season, and competition is fierce, so you do best to aid our competition by finding as many people there as possible and sending them their way.
So we need more feeding opportunities. That's the goal, right?
Bingo.
Small Springs is pretty small, even for the.
Well, Small Springs is small, but I've heard word that this is easily the busiest time of year for the midnight cruise. And there's already about 1,000 tickets booked for this expedition alone. About even 10% of 1,000 people, that's 100 blood donors ready to go. Run for the taking.
That is a lot.
So you're wanting us to,
Convince them to head to this address. Tell them it's a party. Tell them it's a job opportunity. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. Just get them there. And if there's enough people there and they're satisfied, well, perhaps my associates would be kind enough to lift this little egregious oversight.
I am a fan of getting out of shit.
I am too. It's the only reason I'm here tonight, if I'm being honest. Because frankly, I couldn't care less about what happens to a lot of you. But my ass is on the line and yours is too, so why don't we help you get our asses out of this one, eh?
Asses unite.
He chuckles.
Oh shit, I did want to ask about something, but now I forget. So in line with Mal. You are here you're not hiding, it's just these two that are hiding, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Okay. So it's just
Ingrid
the
and
three
Samir are
of
with
us.
you at the
Okay.
moment.
Yes.
I'm like, I'll say, can you just give us a minute? And then I go say like, to them, like, maybe off to like a side room or whatever. Kind of talk about it. Maybe if there's like a side.
I'm gonna need a charisma persuasion check.
I'm gonna say the sheriff's not gonna like that idea.
And it's gonna be a roll.
Yeah, I was gonna say manipulation,
And this, he's
persuasion.
got a lot of dice for this.
Yeah.
Charisma, you
Well,
said.
so
You
do
said
I.
charisma.
You say charisma?
What's her roll?
Charisma persuasion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. 6. Plus the -1. There we go. Alright. So I got a 7, 8, 10, and then 5 and a 2.
So 4 successes. He also got 4 successes.
Ooh.
You have 2 options. You can succeed at a cost, or you can spend willpower to get more points to re-roll free dice and potentially beat him.
Okay. Sorry, what the first one? The
The
at a
first
cost?
choice is succeed at a cost. So basically, you
He
succeed,
hasn't
but
told you
some
what the
a
cost is
bad
gonna be.
side effects could happen as a result.
Could?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do we
Mal's
get
a
to hear the cost
bit
or
of a
not?
mess. You know what?
Do we get to know the cost or not?
No. That cost is up to me.
Yeah. You know what? I'll try for a willpower thing. So I just do a slash.
Yeah, you do like 1 slash,
Okay.
and you re-roll up to 3 dice.
Yeah. So it's just these 2. I have an 8.
8.
So
That's
I've
one more
added
success. That is enough. And he just says, "Don't take too long."
Absolutely not. Just
And he drinks out the wine bottle.
gotta figure out a game. And then, cause we kind of knew where they're sort of hiding. I don't know if there's like a room that's sort of near one of them, so at least maybe one of them can overhear.
Well, the door to the cellar's in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to the kitchen.
Yeah, you
probably
just
there,
head
yeah.
into the kitchen, and you're gonna try and silently have a conversation. What do you
Yeah.
say?
Before that, I do have a question for the sheriff. So just to clarify, your associates are prepared to handle the influx of people and the PR associated with that?
Oh, let's just say they're more than ready.
Okay.
And he gives a big toothy grin.
Okay. Just want to make sure that drawing attention there won't cause any issues.
Let's just say they're the quiet type.
Alright.
So, I stumble into the kitchen.
You kind of like bang against the wall a couple times.
And just start hanging onto the counter.
Follow the drunk.
Just kind of like sit at like I assume there's like a breakfast like kind of bar
probably.
thing, and just kind of like, so, what the fuck do you make of this guy? Do you guys know who the fucking this guy is? I know he's
The sheriff.
Mal's just like, I've
matter of
interacted
factness.
with the police. He's not the fucking sheriff.
The sheriff of the Camarilla. Yeah. You know how the mortals, the kind, they got their rules and the sheriff enforces them?
And then I got my own rules, yeah.
Well, us Kindred, specifically the Camarilla, have rules as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who comes to, shall we say,
Enforce?
Keep us in line.
make it so you greet the sun if it don't get followed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
Is Mal rethinking the way she was speaking?
Mal's just like, damn, I wonder how much I can poke the bear.
For context, Mal's player looks like she's having an existential crisis right now.
Oh. Well, the sun's down right now, so.
Yes, but
Fuck him. Obviously, I'm trying to like whisper and not whatever.
Yeah.
No, well, maybe I'll suck it up.
Maybe doing a bad job.
I need three of you to make me a dexterity stealth check to keep this quiet.
Oh, three, including me?
Yes.
Yeah, you for sure.
no, you.
Mal for sure.
Dexterity and stuff.
Dexterity is in the physical.
But dexterity, how much you got?
Thank God I got
The
drunk.
top
Oh, shit.
part of it under physical stuff.
It's under Steve.
So there's dexterity and stealth.
Okay, that's just 2.
Oh, you're not stealthy.
Alright, two dice then.
So maybe one regular and one hunger.
Yeah, what'd you get? Okay, so you got 4 successes, Samir. You rolled a lot of dice. We're gonna say you're a dice add-up.
Yeah. The only thing I only got like a 10 out of that, and it's
So
just
that's
a regular.
2 successes?
Yeah, it's just a not 100 dice.
Yeah, so 2 successes.
So yeah,
I got a 1 and a 2.
you tried. That's the important.
Okay.
thing.
Alright.
Samir's just constantly.
Alright. Yeah. Somehow Ingrid is the one that needs to be told to be more quiet.
Yeah.
Ingridness in
So,
be quiet.
Well, maybe Ingrid's just like incensed that this man is in her home because they
Making
doesn't like
demands
it.
of
Had
her.
the facial crit.
Incensed,
Because
making
you
demands.
had said that she didn't like him.
So, Camarilla, Bad News Bears, is talking about getting more, humans, like blood bags or whatever, so they can, feed on them. And
Yes.
But they said they already had 1,000 tickets sold. Why do they need us to get more?
It's 1,000 tickets to the boat.
Oh,
Yeah. So far, no one's going to the house.
Yeah.
right. But the
So-
house is on the same brochure, right?
At the back. It's written at the back. But
So-
it clearly wasn't a part of the brochure. This was written on now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this
Sorry,
was clearly
sorry.
like scribbled on.
So
I
he-
was misinterpreting that.
So he wants those people that have the tickets for the boat cruise to go to this address, try
yeah,
to entice
and
them.
basically, go to the address. Yeah.
So, okay, so with doing that, Mal's just gonna be like, do you guys actually does any of us know this address? I guess we're whispering. You said you were in the cellar.
No, you're in the main floor, so you're
I'm just at the top of the stairs.
Okay,
behind
no
the
one's
door.
in the cellar. Okay,
Yeah,
never
okay,
mind.
so
I'm basically behind him
I'm
at
gonna
this
say,
point.
Make me a let's say intelligence streetwise? No, it's not really streetwise. I'll say streetwise check. Intelligence streetwise.
For all of
To
us.
find out
Yeah.
if we know the address.
Yes. Obviously, some of you won't be able to reply.
Streetwise,
But,
that's
Would
That's
black
two.
market factor into this?
no.
Okay.
for intelligence.
So
Intelligence, that's 4.
So
I
that'd
have
be
a
2
10 and an
that's
8
6.
and a 10
That'd
on
be
my.
5 regulars and 1 blood.
Or no, sorry, that's a 1 on my hunger dice. Sorry, my bad.
So there's 3 successes for you.
I only
So
have
was it 7 of?
6 and above.
6
Yeah.
above? Alright, okay, so that's
4 successes.
I only had 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah.
What about you?
Shoot rights intelligence.
Ingrid? Yeah, it's
Okay.
intelligence.
I got 2 zeros.
Ooh, 4 successes.
1.
Girl, you're full of Yukon.
I'm like, it's a 10. No, it's a 1.
5, an 8, and then a 9 for hunger.
So Ingrid and Lael and Samir, the 3 of you would know that you actually know about this actress, and it is not too far away from the docks on kind of like the west end of town, just outside the town. It's actually like a really nice kind of party house that's just off of the river, so it's, you know, great condition, white paint and everything. It's got a boat at the end to kind of show off a little bit. It's a very nice spot, so it's not like they're meeting in a dark alley or anything shady like that. It is genuinely like somebody's property, somebody's house, strangely
Something
enough.
maintained. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, something maintained.
Yeah,
Something
not
on the
a
higher
abandoned,
up?
yeah.
Not, I wouldn't say like higher up. This is like
Solid middle
semi-rich, but it's not
class.
like rich with a capital R. It's just
Upper
really
middle
nice.
class.
Upper middle class.
Upper
Got
middle
it.
class.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
as much as you can get in a small town.
Yeah. So, any of you guys know?
Heard of it. Just decent neighborhood.
No, there, yeah.
Do you know, is it, like, what is it? Like, warehouse? Like.
You said like a house.
Yeah, it's like a big house.
A large
Is it-
house.
Is it like a house, party house on the river or something?
Yeah, it's like a party house on the river. It's got like a dock attached and everything.
Okay.
You've
Well,
yeah. You've
yeah.
done research on the town, Ingrid, and Lael and Samir,
Yeah.
you've driven by it a couple times.
It's in the good part of town. Maldives know that.
It's outside town, so it's
Oh.
Well,
not
well,
neighborhood.
well, to me, it's mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
So-
good.
The realtor tried to show it to me, and I was like,
No,
So,
there's no third floor. I'm good.
so, who lives at this house? Like, do we know?
You do
any
not know who
names?
lives there, however. only
Someone
know
who's
about the
looking to
property.
collect blood.
So you actually, to your knowledge, the house hasn't even been sold yet.
Oh, that.
Well, that's why.
Oh, do you guys know that and about the house?
Well, probably I would know because I just moved here,
Yeah,
and I
yeah, you
did
would
research on the town, so it's not been sold, but it's active.
Yeah, Ingrid and Samir would know it. Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you
Yeah.
choose to relay that. To
Yeah,
me.
Yeah,
sure.
we couldn't
Okay.
quite get
He'll
it.
relay
I
pretty
relate
much.
whenever I want to.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
if you relay.
Samir will
Okay.
relay pretty much all the info we got
Thank
about
you,
that.
Sam. Thank you, Sam, for being so open with me. It's good to get your feelings out.
Right. Good question.
So when did it go up for sale? Do you know, like anything?
I haven't exactly been looking to buy property.
A few months.
So you do know. Few months. Okay. I guess that's good to know. Do you? Well, that's kind of
Do we
asking.
think this is a competing market to the Midnight Cruise?
No, I think it's someone trying
Or it's
to
part
get
of the
fed.
same?
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming the Midnight Cruise is designed by vampires to get people to go out on a boat where they can't get away.
You're not here.
Metagaming.
No, but they're in the kitchen, and I'm right there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're
I
under-
apologize. So you're like freaking over
like,
to
yeah,
just
here.
whispering.
I'm
Like,
in the closet.
okay,
I'm in the pantry.
No, I'm right
Mel's
there.
just like,
Okay.
or Lael's just like head out
Do we
between
think
the
it's the
granola
same
bars.
outfit or competing outfit? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could be either way. The cruise itself could be set up by just industrious mortals.
Eh, You're the
So-
private eye. There's never been any complaints about the Midnight Cruise.
Has there? Looks at DM.
Let's do an intelligence.
You would have heard a word on the street, wouldn't you?
Yeah, let's do streetwise.
Okay.
It's just
So you're looking to see if anything bad happened at the midnight.
Yeah, anything
Oh, yeah.
especially notable. Yeah.
So we said that address 1000 Brooks Lane is still up for sale.
Yes, that's correct.
I wonder if Val would be interested in getting that. Place.
More.
Okay, so that's
Sorry, I don't know what you guys are reading
just
for
gonna
right
do a
now. I'm
quick-
sorry.
Willpower.
Streetwise, I think it was.
And it's just them.
it's just him.
It's, yeah.
I mean, I could too because I've got Streetwise.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes,
What
sure,
was,
yeah, you can do
what
that
was
as
the
well.
other modifier? Sorry.
Intelligence.
Intelligence streetwise.
Okay.
So 4 successes for Samir. I'll allow for Leo as well, just for sake of flavor. Corey cut this out.
Alright.
Flop away.
I got a
Sorry,
7
Corey.
for my hunger die and 3 9s on my regulars.
Oh, yeah, the both of you do know that nothing's particularly bad happened on the boats, but you have heard about a few missing persons cases of people that went on the boats but didn't come home. So nothing bad happened on the boat per se, but there have been reports of missing people.
Or maybe they just didn't make it back home after their boat trip.
I imagine not. So, I suppose the question comes up, how exactly are we planning on redirecting people?
I think I can handle that. If it's up
Free
for
cab
sale.
service.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I can entice people for a good time. But also, I have a whole garden that might help out with that. Maybe.
If they're willing, that's great. If not, then the backup plan could always indicate refunds and complaints can go there.
But I think I'm curious about this Brooks place, Brooks Lane place. Why that place? Of any place?
Because that's where the sheriff happens to have his boys set up.
I'm more suspicious that this is not actually a way out, but keep paying to play kind of situation. We do this favor, and then we need to do another favor, and another.
Well, we don't exactly got a lot of options here. Unless you're looking to fight the sheriff and by extension the entire Camarilla.
Did anybody remember anything in their coffin before they dug out?
Nope.
Just good sexy times beforehand.
In the coffin?
In another
A little
coffin.
self-care, right?
No,
Yeah.
my first sexy time at a graveyard.
Ingrid's like, I remember good times.
I knew
I
I
saw
bashed
that.
it back his head.
And then the sheriff was mentioning something about a package. I'm like, also, what the fuck was up with the package thing? Did you have a package? Well,
That's what I just said.
yeah, the package. Do we have that? What's? Mal's up to lunch. Yeah.
Right, so either way, it
Do
sounds
we have to
like
go back to the graveyard for that?
it might be worth looking around, but either way, what time is it right now?
It's about 9 o'clock at this point.
Okay.
Also, who buried us alive?
Plenty of good questions.
Sheriff's associates, I guess.
Sounds like it might have been.
Yeah.
But either way, I believe the term for us is right fucked right now.
Butt fucked.
Right.
Out of game.
Yes.
Out of game. Do we know what a coterie is? Because I don't.
All right, I'm giving the another intelligence politics. Well, actually, I'd say, Mallory and Leo, you'd have to make intelligence politics checks. Everybody else knows what a coterie
Intelligence politics check.
Oh, I'm sure Mel's great at that.
is. Mal was a
Oh, a 6!
Hey,
That's
a
one.
success. There you go.
I got a 10 on the hunger die and a
Ooh.
3 and a 2.
You don't fucked up now,
that is a
Aaron.
bestial failure. So you are thinking about this information, and you kind of get
A headache.
yeah. You actually genuinely
Be
get
like
a
thinking
headache.
hurt.
A bit of blood kind of pours out from your nose, and your hunger rumbles once more.
So I get a hunger point?
Yeah, as your frustration grows and grows, you do not gain a hunger point.
There's some
Oh.
granola.
I am,
Sorry.
however,
Between
going to
you.
ask you to roll willpower, please.
Oh.
And how do I do that?
So
was
as
it
many
the-
points of willpower you have left that aren't slashed out,
Sorry.
you roll those dice.
I have
You need-
6.
I'm gonna say you need 1 success for these. Well, 2 successes.
Yeah, I got 7, 8, 10, 10.
Yeah.
Hell
so,
yeah,
Holy
brother.
shit.
Yeah, you just feel a bit of frustration, but yeah, you fight those
Just like-
urges away
Snap into it. You take the cost granola. No.
and you get back to normal.
Alright. Sorry.
You
but,
good there?
What'd you get, Samir?
Oh,
You did
No, you said he knew about it.
I was like, wait,
Surprisingly,
what?
Mallory, you know what a Coterie is vaguely. You know that it's a group of vampires, but you're not quite sure what it's for. The rest of you know that a Coterie is a group of vampires that's banded together, usually by the Camarilla, to get all manners of jobs done.
Totally makes sense that my character does not understand this.
Yeah, I was
Get
gonna
all
say
kinds
that's
of
true.
jobs done and
No,
kind
like,
of work
what's
together to
working
maintain
together?
the order of the Camarilla
Yeah.
in the process.
Mal is okay. So basically, it's Max's proposal.
Yes.
He's gonna be so happy.
Yeah, she's just sitting there like your hands in the corner.
He can't
One
move,
step
he'll be
ahead of the
seen.
game.
No, he can't move his legs.
Oh, okay.
He can't move his
Like
legs. He's
friendship.
He's just double burning everybody.
But I guess Max isn't hearing any of this.
No, he's
too far
actually,
away.
Max, I'll allow a wits awareness check.
He probably heard the conversation with the sheriff.
You
Yeah,
heard the
but
conversation
when
with
we
the
got
sheriff,
to
but
the-
I'm gonna see if he hears the conversation of everybody else. Because you were standing there like the Riddler in the new Batman movies.
He's just standing there
Yeah, what'd you
menacingly.
I've got a 6 and an 8.
Ooh.
6 and 8, 2 successes. You do hear this whispered conversation.
Oh,
How did
great.
they Schweinhund?
This be
Oh.
That's the word.
All right. So, do you think we follow their little stupid ass game for now and don't die until we maybe find an out?
I'd prefer to not be ashed.
I'd say probably to
Yeah.
follow them for now until we find out what the fuck is going on.
Here, sister. Oh my gosh.
Because I don't like getting fucked with, so I'd like to know who's doing this.
Yeah, there's some fuckery afoot.
What kind of fuckery is
Well,
But I love
since it's been decided, I suppose that
Oh,
we
she's
should
not
go
gonna
let the
yet.
sheriff know.
All right. So, what should we tell him? Say, yeah,
Alright.
sure.
Yeah, probably.
Obviously, keeping in mind, we don't. There's 3 of us.
So we're just gonna start walking back.
So yeah, you walk back and he just he's playing around with this wine bottle, just kind of spinning it, and he's like, "Oh, I took it off a while as if you know idea."
Sorry, I might have had a little bit too much. Is there any more wine in that bottle?
It took her a couple.
Unfortunately, we're out of wine.
Apologies, sheriff. It took us a couple tries to explain the job to her.
I'm sure it took more than a few. So, what's the verdict? Don't hold back anymore.
Yeah, yes. Well,
Put it in.
we don't really have that much of a choice now, do we?
No, you certainly do not.
All right. Is there anything else we gotta fucking know?
Well, the only thing I reckon. He lifts himself up from the couch, scratches something in the process, and he's like, "Sorry, the seat, not the couch." And he says, "Given your look," stares at the wine bottle. Supplies. I reckon you folks must be pretty hungry about now, and I need you all straight and narrow when gathering the folks about on the boat tomorrow. So, I'd recommend that's maybe feeding time.
What
Or
kind
are
of?
you too drunk and stupid to be feeding off right now?
Well, I don't know if I can do straight.
Bitch.
I'll take that as a yes. You best get it sorted out. But some of us have a job to do. Stares at you, Samir. It's like, so I'd best be off. Great seeing you again, Samir.
Can I just ask real quickly? I'm like, if we gotta contact you, or maybe even your associates.
You don't contact us, we contact you. Trust me. Look, stares around the place.
Yeah.
I know where to find you.
Anything-
Miss Jacobson tips his hat, and he makes his way out the door.
Good.
Not goes,
Slams
contact
it
this.
shut.
After these nuts.
These nuts. Ingrid says that in character.
Yeah, okay.
Got it.
I'd probably be
And
starting
he
it in
just
Norwegian.
shakes his
Yeah.
head and why did they choose this lot? And he slams the door shut behind him. And Christopher rushes over to lock it.
Hey, Christopher Walken. I guess you could say.
Walking closet.
God damn.
Boys.
I thought, why does everybody say that? Why does everybody say Christopher Walken?
Hey, go
I
walk
don't
in
even
that
know what this
closet.
Christopher Walken is.
Christopher Walken closet.
Well, he seemed like a nice guy.
Did you guys get that?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. How does everyone feel about that bullshit? I mean,
Pissed.
yeah,
Well,
not enthused, but
Piece of lever from the seat falls into the floor.
$100 down the drain.
don't worry, pleather. It's much better. All right. So where do we go from here?
seems like we got a few hours to get together any supplies we need, and then we best catch a cruise.
Oh, did the sheriff say anything about a timeline?
He
was
said.
it on the pamphlet?
Oh, the pamphlet is it's midnight tomorrow night.
Midnight tomorrow
Oh,
night. So we
not
gotta.
this night.
Okay,
It's-
so we gotta get the people from the cruise to.
Yes, but the cruise is tomorrow night.
All right.
At
Okay.
midnight. Imagine it.
Crazy.
But they're boarding at 11:30. It says.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's all in the pamphlet.
Yeah,
so,
that's all
okay,
in the
cool.
pamphlet.
The pamphlet was left with us, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, good.
Doesn't matter to my character. I can't read.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that.
You can't stop me if I can't read.
Hey, Leia, look at this. You know what it says?
Well, I'm pretty sure that Mal can't keep her mouth shut, so she's just reading out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000 Brooks Lane.
Right.
So we got a lot going on. So the whole us passing out, since we're on timeline for the thing, I guess we're gonna have to put that on hold then.
Well, we can maybe those of us who need it get something to drink.
Fuck.
The
I could do a line of blow right now.
fuck's sake.
You can drink the line of blow.
Someone who did a line of blow and drink them.
And he's just steps off.
Then maybe we should look into this package, see if there's any evidence of that. Though it sounds like it was probably stolen before it ever made it to our hands, unless one of you lot.
Where that
I
fucking
think we were pretty obviously
40.
not carrying anything.
Like I
Was it in
said,
your
the only
raffle?
packages I saw was yours, so
Right.
well, maybe not him. Do you think the grave robber would have seen who buried us? Do we know who buried us?
Gravekeeper?
Yeah, do
Yeah.
we know who buried us alive? Did the sheriff mention?
He did not mention that, no.
So that's unknown.
So
The
it's,
groundskeeper said that they said they wouldn't make much trouble. I don't think he knew much about it, but that's something he did mention.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
So maybe that's
But-
worth investigating.
But who had people that knew where they were? Like, how did we get assembled? I only have one, maybe two people that knew where I was. You obviously have a fixed address.
I have a whole
You were in the midst of moving, which should have made you harder to get.
So obviously the person we're dealing with here has a lot of connections that we don't have.
I can narrow it down to at least two people, unless there's a known person in the car. Did Mal roll, notice anyone in that car?
You rolled for it and you did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mal
Very
wasn't so hot.
So,
You do not recall.
so what it
Yeah.
sounds like to me is maybe Max should lean on his connections, and we can maybe check out your
I have a couple of
associates.
four-legged friends that could give us some answers.
Good.
Fucking
And if we could look into your associates in the car, I imagine they might have some ties.
Val better have some fucking answers. I'm real pissed.
Outside of that, I suppose all we can do is prep for this job.
Leave the prepping to you,
Yeah.
and leave the rest to me.
Yeah. Out of character. I did create a whole bunch of stuff, the underground source for the anesthetic, so I said, you can check into that. I can sort of try and check into that. Checking with the Small Springs Hospital. I was kind of just even thinking like, oh, maybe Lucy's mom might know something.
She does have it going on.
Yeah. And then I was maybe ask about Uncle Bob's biker gang, see if they might know anything. And then I think Mal mentioned scout out the Brooks Lane house probably just to see what the fuck is up.
Could be good to see.
So yeah. And then cool. So yeah, Mal says that.
Okay.
All right. Do we divvy up? Or we gonna all feed or what? I don't feed with others. I can't feed with others. I'm sorry.
Did our wealthy member, shall we say, looks to Ingrid, might be able to get a hold of tickets for this cruise?
Yeah.
Probably some VIP passes.
Oh damn! What up?
That'd be handy. That way we don't need to sneak aboard.
Well, assuming there's tickets available.
I imagine there's a scalper at least.
Where there's a will, there is a way, right?
Or just straight up steal.
If we need to.
All right. So.
Just feeding, right?
Yeah. Anyone hungry?
Is this mansion like fairly secluded, or is
It's
there like a
pretty
neighborhood?
Oh, it's secluded.
Okay.
There's no neighborhood. It's very secluded. There's a
Okay.
gate sealing off and everything.
Sorry.
Background. Backyard. Sorry.
Oh,
Nice.
Go on.
Also, what time is it?
It is about 9:10 at this point.
9:10 p.m. Okay, cool.
Pretty early.
Oh, also, do we know what time the sun rises at?
The sun rises.
It's summer, so it'll be early.
It rises early. During the summer, it'd be around 6, 7 o'clock.
At least.
We'll say 7.
I was gonna say, like, as someone that like
6 probably.
wakes
6,
up early, it's usually like it can be as early as 5:30.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
true.
when it
Yeah.
starts to kind of
Okay.
crack a little bit.
Let's settle on 6 a.m.
6, yeah.
Either way,
6 a.m.
it's a ways away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got time.
So, sorry, out of character. So, what do we want to do for animals first?
It sounds like we might
We're all
be needing to
dispersing
scatter.
and feeding, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like we might
Samir,
be
you headed back
dispersing.
into town?
Yeah.
Planning on it.
Can I get a lift into town?
I am planning on taking that truck.
Yeah.
You're not. You are.
I'm not.
Oh.
So,
Sorry.
Well,
yeah.
I have no issues with it. I'll dump it off somewhere.
So, are you gonna drive the truck then, Mallory?
Yeah. Oh, also, where's that dead
Oh.
body guy?
Oh,
I know. I
He's still in
didn't
the trunk.
notice it.
He's
still in the trunk.
So if you take that truck, you're dealing with the body.
That's why I'm not taking that truck.
Plus, she's drunk. I hate to
Yeah.
remind me that.
Oh yeah, I
For
forgot.
fuck's
drunk.
sake.
Hey, but I can roll a little bit better.
Hal says, I'm a great drunk driver.
So good. It's aiming fluid.
Alright, I can.
Being a vampire is fun.
Max, do you know how to deal with the truck? You said you had ideas.
Yeah, rats eat bodies.
Oh, they are quite hungry, so I suppose I could get a feeding. I take the body, gives them a feeding, and they give me the information I need.
Alright then. All yours.
Okay. In that case, how about you deal with the body?
With pleasure, mein Freude.
I can deal with the truck.
Thanks, Max. Mal's drunk. She's kind of being nice to him. Thanks, Max.
So yeah, I'll deal with the truck and we can
Alright.
use it to get back to town.
Post haste.
So feeding, and then I know.
So far, nobody else is getting in the truck. It's you
I'll
and
take
me.
the truck, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're taking the body out of the truck now. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Or
cool.
do you need to
I'm
be
just
dropped
confirming.
off?
Are you staying
No,
at
no.
Ingrid's?
When it comes
No,
to
I'm
rats, they
hungry.
come to me. I don't go to them.
I'm hungry, and
So you're getting in the
Um,
truck.
yeah, if the
That's
body's
what I
not in
wanted
there.
to know.
Alright. Ingrid, what are you doing?
I'm feeding on my servant.
Oh wait, what?
Well, he's alive.
Yep.
It's like
So,
her
Just a
own
little
portal.
bit of a suck.
A little.
so before we
If
get
she doesn't
to
want
that,
me wearing his hat, she
we're
definitely
going,
won't let you.
We're gonna deal with the situation with the trunk. Christopher goes outside and he smells. What's that smell? And he smells like it's coming from the truck. Oh, please don't. Oh, please don't tell ours. Button close. Oh, dear Lord. And he starts messing around with the machinery to open up the garage door. And how do you proceed with the dead body in the trunk, Monfira?
Mein Führer, really? Alright. See.
I have a sick sense of humor. Cut that out, Corey.
Alright.
How are you dealing with the situation in the truck?
Fair. I'd probably say, if you're smart, you'll step away from the truck while I take away the body.
Alright. I'm going to need you to make me a strength athletics check.
Strength, oh, merde.
You are weak.
Yeah.
As you attempt
See.
this skinny, frail Nosferatu tries to drink his body out. Let's see what he gets.
I got a 10 and a 6.
Oh, that's one success. The 10 is its percentile dice. Don't get too excited.
Oh.
There's
okay.
only one
Sorry.
success, which is enough to like you kind of like reach in and drink him, and you get him like part way. His head is hanging
very
out,
clumsy.
But then clumsy, bangs his head against the
This
truck.
guy's even deader.
Unfortunately, there's no blood left in him to bleed out. So
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
true, yeah.
So he's not making
you
mess.
tuck her out before you can fully pull out the truck, as you were just heaving and swaying like crazy.
So is some body parts still like dangling
Oh,
inside
his
of the
hand
trunk?
is like facing like outwards. His whole like top half of his body is like hanging out of the trunk. This lifeless
Mel's just
body.
watching.
Alright.
Yeah, you got a champ.
Lael like grabs an ankle and tries to
Alright, now
pull
give
the
me a
rest of the
strength
body out.
athletics check.
Mel's just giving her a hand. You got this, guys.
One
Oh,
success.
thank you very much.
One success. You know what? That's enough to like plop. You don't lift him up, but you
No,
just
yeah,
kind
I'm
of
just trying to
pull
drag
his
it out.
ankle, and he just plops and rolls on the concrete floor.
He's now out of the trunk. That's
Yeah,
my
he's out-
concern, because I
he's
want to
out
get
the trunk.
He's
moving.
on the ground.
He's now on the ground.
He's now on the ground and out of the tree.
Christopher is just like, oh my, what did you, who was that man?
What are they buying concrete?
No, that's not how he responds. Who is that man?
Food service?
Your Majesty?
Oh yeah, we never found out
Is
who this
this-
guy was, eh?
What am I supposed to call you?
Did you have to put his wallet in his pants?
Mommy.
Mommy?
If so, it's in the
He
fight.
is yelling for your name.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
that's true.
jump to the situation?
Yes.
Probably for the best.
He's like, what is there a dead body in the trunk?
It is nothing.
What do you mean that there's nothing? There's a dead body. This man probably is around.
Relax.
Relax.
Make me a
did.
charisma persuasion check, Ingrid.
I got 3 charisma.
Can I help? Do you need a smoke, Christoph? He seemed a
Add
little
one
on edge.
dice. Add one dice.
He did. Yes,
So
Samir just goes,
persuasion-
he did.
Yeah.
So
He did, in
persuasion.
fact, have a family.
So persuasion, I have 3, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
seduction.
Alright.
Yeah, you do.
Sure. Yeah, you can add that extra
Because you'll
dice.
just
So
be like,
you roll 7 dice.
So
Because
So
she's
7
gonna want to
dice,
snack on him
7?
anyways.
Wait,
so she
7?
kind of wants to seduce
Is it?
him anyway.
7
Yeah,
dice, yeah.
okay, I got only 5 then.
Alright, well, hand her 2 dice. Somebody hand her 2
Alright.
dice.
Passive.
Passez-vous, there you are.
What,
And she gets an extra.
You need a-
She
No,
needs
that's
one.
red
fine.
or red,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
Plus you're adding one because I'm saying.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Got 7 all in total?
Yeah, 7
Hold
total.
on.
She only has a dump truck full.
7. Yeah, I got 7 in total.
Yeah,
Give it a toss.
7's enough.
I got a 3, an 8, 7, 10, 60, 80, and then a 6 for hunger.
That's definitely enough. Yeah, he's just.
He's just like, oh.
And he takes the cigarette, lights it up, and he's like, we'll talk about this later. And he heads inside.
I'm in the front passenger seat of the truck.
Alright, so now, the body is now on the ground. What do you do?
Because the body's no longer
Well,
a problem, so in my eyes, we're
The only
ready
way it's
go.
going to get anywhere is if I move it, so let's get to moving.
Alright, strength athletics check.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that anybody helping him? Or is he
I got the body out of the car.
I'm searching the garage
I'm
for
just
some
staring.
stuff
I
before
have like
leaving.
popcorn.
Maybe
The body's butt naked,
What's
right?
investigation?
No,
No, the
underpants.
body's got. Oh wait, no, the body's clothes were taken. Remember?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
as
Moving a
naked.
naked
I'm assuming
Underpants.
underpants and shoes.
Yeah,
At
it's
least.
got underpants and work boots on.
Grandma!
Get some extra.
Mal does not grab him by the dick.
Alright, well,
Mal's
give me a
just.
second.
Okay, all good.
Mal, yeah.
I've
Mal's
got
just-
2 4s.
2 4s, that's no, you get no progress with this. You're just like, try different angles, and you drop him, and he like kind of.
Mal's just like,
and at one point he drops on
fucking-
top of you. You're just laid down on the ground, defeated.
He's a lot heavier than I give him credit.
Is there any like tools or anything in the garage, like a wood chipper?
Oh, Fargo!
Oh my god!
That's not half bad,
Well,
actually.
good fertilizer.
Fuck humanity!
You just moved today. Why do you have a wood
There
chipper?
is in fact a wood chipper, not in the garage, in the shed outside.
Alright, take him out there then.
Would
Yeah,
somebody?
you can't move the body. That's the problem.
Can we move the wood chipper?
You can move.
Oh, I was
wood
gonna say not in
chipper
the
is-
garage though.
Well, the wood chipper is on wheels, so you can wheel the wood chipper over.
Yeah, the only thing though is like you
Fucking
don't want a wood
Godzilla,
chipper
man.
a body inside a fucking garage with a really nice like
Also, wait,
fucking
in the
body or a
summer,
Aston Martin.
At midday,
But there's no blood in it.
like when that
it's just a
happens.
bag
No,
of-
but it's
Yeah,
gonna
but it's like-
decompose
But it's
in your yard
skin
in
all
many
over the
pieces.
car. It's like buying meat chunks.
You want to get the sheriff
So,
back
do
here?
you bring
Well,
the
it makes it
wood
easier for the
chipper?
rats.
Jesus Christ.
We make
I
it
know
easier
you're
for
over
the
vampire,
rats.
but
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
You know what? Mel's gonna
Worthless.
Alright.
Mel's gonna fucking help with like,
Alright,
whatever.
so-
She's just like, oh Christ.
You help Ingrid bring a wood chipper and wheel it up. And it's like a fairly big wood chipper. It's got like a little
Samir, we should
nozzle
totally
at the
get out of
end
here
and
before
a
they do
big, like a whole bunch of gears and saw blades in the middle. I don't know how a wood chipper works.
Hold on, let me look up when the movie Fargo
Oh
was.
Christ.
No, there's wood chippers. I know they exist.
No, but like the movie Fargo, I wanna like, oh yeah, you ever seen the movie Fargo?
Yeah, if you've seen the movie, it came out
Spoiler.
after 1995. It did not come out yet.
No,
Ah, damn it.
Late
We should make a movie about this.
Yeah. So, do you lift the body into the wood chipper?
Well, obviously.
Alright, you lift the body into the wood chipper. Give me one last strength athletics check unless someone wants to go.
I am not helping.
No,
with
again,
this.
I'm just watching.
Mel's just inhibition. Is
And
just
you're
like,
aiming the wood chipper outside, correct?
yeah, make it
How
easier
are
for
we the best
for the
people?
rats.
Can I suggest that we take off before
Yeah,
we
I
do
support
this?
leaving.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
Because I want no part of the wood
I'll get back
chipper.
to the wood chipper. You drive away, but Samir, you want to do some investigating while they're getting the fucking
Oh,
wood
I've
chipper.
left without you then.
Oh wait, did you?
Did I have the key?
You said you drive away.
No, unless you want.
Well, you can't drive.
I'm saying to Samir, I'm like, let's get out of here before this.
Yeah,
goes
well,
on.
they were wheeling the bodies. I was, or
Okay, what'd
getting
you-
the body
Yeah.
out. I was
What'd
checking.
you get on your investigation check?
So I got 3 zeros, or 3 10s rather,
3 10s, so
and
6 successes.
8. So
7 successes.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking for in particular?
so
You should probably find it.
A wood chipper.
yeah,
Good job, you found it.
a small magnet, grabbing some bottles of wine from the basement, and a brick.
You find all of these. There
Perfect.
is a loose brick in the wine cellar. There are plenty of empty wine
Can I
bottles
get
to choose
2
from.
small
And
magnets?
there's like fridge maintenance you take, but
Okay,
it's
could I?
not much. But
Yeah.
it's the closest you
So
get
2
to it.
small magnets. Gotcha.
Interesting
Well,
choices.
Yeah.
And the two of you drive away as we cut over to stuffing a body in a wood chipper. How many successes did you get on the left?
This is
I got a 1 and a 2.
You try and get in there, you're just like, I can't do it. And yeah, you get like the lighting, so you're just like, yes, you almost get it there, but that just flops off. You're like, God dang it! You swear in
Damn it.
German a little bit,
Nein,
and you kick the wood chipper. It is not going well. You are not getting this body inside the wood chipper anytime soon.
Would anyone like to give me a hand?
You notice the truck is driven away at this point. Now, are you in the truck or are you here?
No,
Well, I technically helped
helping with
carry
the wood chipper.
Oh.
chip or whatever.
She
Yeah,
missed
that's-
her opportunity.
Oh yeah, okay, so
This is
what
what
are you
happens when you
doing?
shred bodies. You
Yeah, I
don't
was
get
gonna
to go
say,
in the
like,
truck.
I'll say, like, I was trying to help them
Okay,
with
you
the
can
thing.
make strength athletics check as well.
1 dice.
I'll allow
It's a
one.
1.
Yeah, you are. It's like anytime you move a couch, you're just like, no.
Mel's just like, no. Sorry.
Yeah, look
Sorry.
at
Okay.
I should probably step in and try and give it a hand.
Go for a strength athletics check.
Yeah, I got 3 for strength.
Girl, you like
So-
Hulk over here.
And athletics, I got a 1.
So you got 4 dice.
So 4
4
dice and one has
dice.
to be.
Oh, 1 has to be a.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
has to be
one
a
has to be
number.
enough. Don't forget.
That's an 8 for hunger. And I got a 50, a 20, and a 1.
That's one success. it takes you a bit of effort, but eventually you get the body in, not upside down, not quite up straight, not on a good angle, upside down.
It's just awkward.
Into a wood chipper. I'm gonna roll and see how well this goes.
I just have to say, teamwork makes the dream work.
I think it's more like.
It works. And eventually you gotta get like something to like stuff them in more. And it just pours.
Just take like a baseball bat.
No, it's not really fresh blood, but it's like the kind of blood that comes with your like the basic like muscles and all that
A
stuff.
lot of the flesh.
Like
and-
organs and pieces of
Yeah.
body parts are just mushy,
Slapping the
just
driveway.
slapping the driveway.
Mel just says,
And
"You ever heard of Sweeney Todd?"
I met him.
Ingrid, I might need you to roll humanity for me.
Humanity.
Since it was your idea for the wood chipper.
So, Amanda, that's how many white squares you got for humanity?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So roll 6 dice. I need you to get. Give me 2 dice or higher. I need a challenge rating of 2. Because he was already dead. You didn't kill him. However, this was a very brutal way of making with his corpse, so.
So that'd be 6 regular.
Yeah, so 6
So
regular.
6
dice. You don't have to worry
regular.
about hunger.
I need a spare.
Yeah.
Passing.
And I can't remember where is your
You can't re-roll with willpower,
London,
just keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Yes or no?
roughly.
You only get one shot.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh.
Got a 5,
Someone-
50.
I tried to like
9,
take note of
2
like what end of
zeros.
town everybody
You're
started
good?
a
in.
4, and a 5.
Yeah.
You.
I'm trying to like have a visual map.
Not even face.
This shakes you to the core. As a man going through a wood chipper is a much more brutal, terrifying sight that even someone as hardened as
No,
you
I
could
don't know.
imagine.
Damn it.
Because of such, you do maintain your humanity, and you do not lose any more in the process. And now he is nothing but bits of fleshy mush on the sidewalk.
Right. Let's get picking.
Alright, I'm gonna need a charisma animal. How are you summoning the rats?
Yeah. On the plus side, the rats will probably dispose of this much faster
yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's true.
Now it's like Jello.
Sort of,
Yeah.
do I still have that rat that was with me in the truck?
We'll say like he kind of hops out of the truck and he kind of starts sniffing the body.
And I just pick up this rat and say, if you really tell your friends that it's dinner time and tell them I have an offer for them. Go on.
Make me a charisma animal ken check. I'm gonna say add a dice because his body has been mushed down.
Yeah.
Like a bird feeding to its baby.
And so that'd
Maybe
be
the rat like takes a piece when they go.
charisma and animal kin, you said?
Yes.
And then add another?
1 dice. Yes. And
Okay.
make sure to throw your hunger into that as well.
Oh, hunger in, well,
Yep.
so that'd be
Yeah.
all my regulars and a 1 hunger?
How many? Oh, yeah.
his hunger's
you
wiped
don't
out.
have any hunger.
No, I don't.
anymore,
What's
so
that
you don't
rat?
have to roll any hunger. It's all normal dice.
Hunger? Who's she? We don't know.
See, that's a 3, a 2, a 5, a 7, and an 8.
2 successes was just what you needed. You suddenly hear silence, and then suddenly, just as hundreds of rats
Like
start crawling out of like nearby sewer grates and trees and start swarming over this body, just gnawing away at it, taking little pieces off, and
Mel's up on like a page,
and
just
all
going, no.
that's left by the time the rats are done. It takes about 5 minutes for them to go through it all. There was nothing but pieces of bone left over. No skin, no muscle, nothing. After they
bones, more decor.
mulch away at
Yeah.
this wretched corpse. They now kind of huddle over in a circle around Max and look up in attention.
Listen well, my friends, for I have something that I inquire of you. We need eyes all over the town, and we need answers. Now head into town and find me what I need. Mock Schmel.
Give me another charisma animal ken check with an additional dice.
See, I got a 1, a 4, a 3, a 6, and a 2.
As 1 success. 1 success will not be enough, but I will say you can spend a point of willpower to re-roll up to 3 dice if you wanted to.
3 dice, here we are.
alright? Make sure to slash that point of willpower first.
Alright, so.
So put a slash in one of
The white boxes.
one of the white boxes.
See.
And that's different from filling them in.
That's different.
Filling them
Alright.
in means
It
that
is.
you've
Because you
lost
can.
them.
They're gone. Okay.
Alright.
And
So should I be using slashes for hunger rather
So it's
than
a
filling them
3,
in?
a 1, and a 5.
Doesn't
a
matter.
3, a 1, and a
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
That's
Slash
roll
is
4
easy,
successes.
Yeah.
Ah.
The rats just kind of turn their heads and scurry off. Except for one rat who goes up to you and the beautiful brown fur, beady-eyed Max. No, wait, sorry. Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm terrible with names, I'm sorry. Mickey, and he just kind of walks up to you and he's just like, hey, where have you been? You've been missing for days, man. I haven't heard from you.
Well,
You're sick.
I was a bit misplaced at the moment, my friend.
No, it's just
No,
like
this is
different
different.
from
talking to the
Oh.
Shh. He's talking.
rats talk.
Yeah, you see him talking to Rat and basically just go like squeak, squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeak. But
Squeaking,
they
squeaking.
do
Are you picking up
understand each
any of
other.
this?
Squeaky,
You
squeaky.
speak rat?
Do I look like I speak rat?
No.
And he says,
Anything but.
well, it must be pretty bad if you're at Miss Jacobson's house.
Oh, she's not all that bad. A little crass, perhaps, but honestly, I've had worse.
Well, last time she met you, she said she wanted your head. I'd say that's pretty crass, bud.
Yeah, fair. You know how they are.
So what's this about, like, getting information around town? Like, you back to work or something?
Something like that. Let's just say that there's a lot of irons in this fire, and I want to know who's putting them in. I need to find out who's doing what, where, and when. Find out-
This sounds bad, Max. This sounds real rough. But, yeah, I don't know if the others are convinced, but, maybe I can do some scoping around the place. See what rats are saying.
Any,
Rats aren't people, so I should call them rats, not people. I get that mixed up a lot.
any information that you have is any information we might need. Now go, and be quick about it.
Yeah, I'll do what I can, alright? Take care of yourself.
I will, my friend.
Take her easy.
I will see you
And
later.
he scurries off into the darkness.
I say to Max, do you have shrooms on you right now? Are you on them?
No, I don't have a lot of friends.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, it shows, but.
What are
Just
the
It shows we're such fucking assholes. I'm like, oh, whatever. Anyways, Max, well, I don't know what you're doing right now, but I kind of gotta get to town, so I'm either getting a ride or I'm fucking hitchhiking. But if I'm hitchhiking, probably gonna be a little bit harder with you. No offense.
Fair enough.
Unless you go in the back again.
I'm more
It
than,
might be able to work.
I'm more than willing to go into the trunk again.
Okay. Do the old reach around. Reach around the trunk.
So, what do you do?
Yeah. Mel's just gonna be like, are you willing to give us a lift or we on our own? I don't want to step more on your hospitality. I mean, you gave me fucking pants. So, thanks, but still gotta get home. I'm gonna poor little innocent girl like me might get snatched up. You don't want that to happen.
You can take one of the convertibles.
Oh, you have a fucking convertible? Oh, man.
Shotgun.
You can
Yeah.
take the low model one though.
Yeah.
You take that. I'll take the Corolla.
Yeah. I'll,
No, you're in the trunk of her thing.
All right, I'll go into the trunk still.
it was just like that. Paper bag.
Alright,
There we go.
so describe what this car looks like. Because there's a garage at the front, but there's also a garage at the back that you can pull up around to the front. But you gotta keep the nice cars at the front to show off.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So describe what car you give to them.
Barbie Malibu car.
I'm up on the big
Fiat.
Fucking Fiat.
So you were given a Fiat, and
European.
it's a little hard to kind of get going. It kind of
Okay.
takes a little bit to
Alright.
get going, but once it does, headlights throw on, the engine roars,
Mm.
and it sounds like a nice purr once you get it going.
Alright.
And you go into the trunk, and unfortunately the trunk is much smaller this time, so it's a little bit of a tight fit.
So you know what they say about Fiats? They stand for fix it again, 20.
And you just kind of slam the trunk shut above you.
Before I slam the trunk on him, I'm like, where do you want me to drop you off? Like,
Draw me to it near sewers. I'll take it from there.
okay. Slam the door on him. Right on his fingers. And, yeah, I'm gonna make my way back to Small Springs, and, I guess the whole time just thinking like, fuck, I gotta go back to my uncle.
And first, I'm going to need a dexterity drive check from you.
Because
I'm
she's
going to say
drunk.
have one less dice for
Yeah,
this.
because you're still
Because you're drunk. I gotta give something here, man. I'm sorry.
Dexterity drive.
Yeah, you're drunk.
You're sexy.
I had a 7.
I
Got
can't remember
one
what movie or
success.
show it's from, but somebody
It's
goes,
not
"You're drunk."
great driving. It's you have to like drift to
It's
the
like,
roads.
But
it also
and you
sounds
almost
like
get run
something
over
Mal
at
would
one
say.
point, but it's enough to get you there. But you do get a few raised eyebrows and one. Hey, where the fuck you going?
Ah, fuck you, Tony!
Fuck you too!
Ah, fuck you! Fuck your mother last night!
Fuck you! And, but you make it there. We're gonna go over, before we get to you, Max, we're gonna go over the people that need to feed. So Ingrid, right off the bat, doesn't take much convincing. You share a lovely night with Christopher, and you get
It's
into
about
your
bloody
wonderful.
time.
Literally.
You get into your wonderful feeding session. We're not gonna get into much details beyond that. Please. But of course, you don't want to drain him. But I will say you can reduce 2 points of hunger.
Oh, girl,
So
you only
I
have
only have
one.
one hunger,
You
so
only have
that's
one hunger.
that's gone then.
If you only have one
have to
hunger,
kill
you
him.
have to be at one hunger until you drain
Oh,
somebody
okay.
to death. So we'll say this is more of a.
Yeah, you're probably hungry at some
This
point.
is more of like a fun feeding.
Break it in the new
Yeah.
A
house.
reunion.
A
Must have
lovely
not.
housewarming gift of sorts. As we cut over to the two in the trunk, Samir and Leal. Is there anything you guys would like to say or do in the trunk? Right, first, give me a dexterity drop check, please.
Okay.
Since you're so good at it. Watch
Okay.
don't fuck up.
Motherfucker, you corny.
I'm the one after this person.
Yeah, after Games.
That's
You're always rolling so many dice, man. Tell me your secret.
play into my strengths.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
one, two,
You can tell he knows the most.
4
about
successes.
What's the
4 successes. You drive much more smoothly than Mallory. And yeah, you it's a steady, calm drive, but you kind of need one after showing off earlier. But you get there, you know the best routes to take, you know the best places to kind of slow down and speed up again without getting caught.
Yeah.
It's a nice, smooth drive. Is there anything the two of you would like to say or do on the truck?
Don't suppose you could maybe do me a favor?
Not likely.
Not likely? Okay. You happen to have any bags laying around? Love bags.
No.
Alright, worth a shot.
Damn.
Stop at a red light in town. I just get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, as soon as you kind of park at red light, you just like quickly kind of make your way out of the
Okay, call
Fucking
me.
truck and close it.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Where are you taking the truck?
Okay. So, he's gonna go ahead and drive towards. Is there any, like, bridge in town that's kind of, like, not so great?
I'd say most of the bridges in town are not in the greatest condition.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me
Get
an
on it, Small.
intelligence streetwise check.
Okay. Ideally looking for one that has, like, deep water.
Yeah, intelligence streetwise check.
Smart.
Because you've been here for a while, but you're still fairly new when it comes to traveling across this whole town.
So that's. So that is. I believe 7 successes, one of which was
Oh
a
my-
crit on a hunger
What?
die.
Again?
A bestial critical, so
Oh no.
we're not gonna say anything happens in
Okay.
this case. However, next encounter could be a little interesting.
Okay.
You know exactly where to go. You snap your fingertips at the knowledge of knowing. Sorry, one second.
Okay.
No worries.
At this out, Corey.
Yep,
Yeah,
just
at
get
this
back.
up, Coterie. You know exactly where to go as the bridge hanging over the waters where the cruise ships normally go. That's
Okay.
pretty deep water because a cruise ship has to park there.
Yep.
And you understand that this dock would be the best place to drop someone off in deep water because unfortunately there's not a lot of bridges over deep water
Okay.
elsewhere in town.
That's a song, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, he'll kind of get out of the car, make sure that it's clear fall from the bridge, and then he'll.
Thankfully, there's like supplies on the side, like there's loose crates and rope and everything like that. But make me a wits awareness check, please.
Okay. So that's 1 success.
You see a gentleman, two guys at the end of the dock. Actually, kind of like with raincoats and hats over. It's not raining anymore, but the rain literally just subsided, and they are currently like kind of taking their fishing rods and reeling them in. And it's just like, oh, you got one this time, Bill? All right, shut the fuck up. You know about? Come on. And he pulls it out, and it's like, look at that, nice big catch. He pulls out a boot, and it's just like, shut the fuck up, Donnie. He throws it back inside. And pulls again, it's like, you know, someday you might actually catch something worth eating. It's like, yeah, one day you might finally shut up. And they do not seem to notice you yet.
Okay, in that case. Sorry, I'm just reading an ability real quick.
Go for it.
Okay. In that case, he will activate a power which is cost free. He will activate Silence of Death.
Oh, what?
What's the silence of death entail?
So, as it describes it, the user silences footsteps, clothing, minor collisions, and other sounds of their person, makes them undetectable if they can only notice by sound, such as different floor of a house, does not eliminate sounds that the user makes outside of the personal space, such as throwing or dropping objects, slamming doors, for example.
Alright. So, does this require a rouse check?
Nope,
It
it's
does
free.
not. Wow.
Nice.
Yep.
So
That's free,
as
wow.
you step out, your footsteps are quiet, but keep in mind nothing else you do is quiet.
So, what he's gonna do is those earlier found wine bottles, gonna take them, dump them out across the seats, kind of dump some out on the ground, put the wine bottles back inside, and then, so they're not like in the way.
They're
right?
like at the they're at like the nearest to the ocean, closest to the ocean on a corner.
Okay.
So they're not in the way, but they're in earshot for sure, unless you're really sneaky about it.
Okay, that's fine. So from there, gonna pocket the magnets, start the car, and drop the brake on the gas. And then get the fuck out of there.
I'm gonna say make me a dexterity stealth check.
Alrighty.
Just because of all the noise,
Yes.
additional noise.
Yeah,
you're
that's
making.
gonna make some noise.
So you won't get any less dice, but you won't get any more dice from this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Edit this out,
Edit
Corey.
this out,
Yep.
Corey. No. You gotta go.
I thought it
just
was
hang
locked.
on to that, Samir.
Yep, all good, I'm just counting.
Go for it.
Okay, good to go?
Yep. Alright, once she takes a seat, we'll go. Okay?
Yeah.
No worries.
Sorry.
You're good.
You're good. Alright, and seat.
Okay,
Go for it.
so that would be... So, that was a 10 on a hunger die, as well as a 6, an 8, and a 6.
Well, thankfully that's not a failure. That is just what you needed. As you kind of press the foot on the gas, it's just like, wait, who's out there skulking at the door? Oh shit! And the truck is heading their direction. They're actually gonna have to try and jump out in time. Because it's heading straight for them. One person succeeds,
Okay.
the other person does not.
Fuck.
As you were driving the truck, you're just like, get out of the way! and he does. The other gentleman doesn't get out in time, and he pushes Donnie out of the way as the truck hits him and just goes off the side.
Not Donnie.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Bosco, what? Are you alright? Yo, if you're alright. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god! I can't swim, but.
Oh, fuck.
And he
Okay.
kind of like takes off like his rain jacket, rolls down some fishing rods, like, all right, I'm coming, just ain't in there, let's go. And he dives into the water after him.
Sam's gonna give it a minute, and if they don't pop back out together, like, do they after a second of staring down?
Whoa.
God damn it.
Rest in pieces, by the way, Donnie.
They didn't hear any, they didn't see you.
Yeah.
That's more so what I was looking
Yeah.
for, but they would have both been hit if they You wait. And you wait. And you wait.
Fuck. Okay.
Nobody comes out.
Alright, Sam's gonna dive in.
Alright, so I'm going to need a dexterity or a strength, whichever is higher, and an athletics check.
Oh. That was
much
not great at that.
Super glad I jumped out at that red light.
Yep.
Yeah. Whale's got the right idea. Play to your strengths. Bye.
He's asking for favors, I'm out.
So that's 3 successes.
3 successes. You dive in after them, and 3 successes is enough for you to get down, and it's pretty dark, but you can make out the truck has, you see, Bosco just Donnie just trying to pull up Bosco, but Bosco is squished flat. At the very bottom of the ocean, there's like a pool of rocks at the bottom, and the truck has just collapsed on the front end of the
Okay,
truck.
that guy's fucked.
Donnie the pancake.
Okay, yeah, that guy's fucked. So I'm just gonna try to go up and forcibly drag the one that isn't fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a strength athletics check because he's like.
He's biting it.
Yep. I'm not good at this. This is not playing my strengths.
Well, like, what is it? Like, when people, like, are usually drowning, they're usually floating, they'll take you under.
Fuck.
You know that,
What
right?
check?
They do.
So you can, like, bop them on the head.
That's 1 success.
1 success is not enough. You may spend 1 willpower. You can play it out.
It's a hunger die that didn't succeed.
You try and pull the man out, but he is just refusing to go. And he notices you and just kind of like
Try to
wakes
keep
up
my
and
face hidden
backs
as much
off.
as possible.
And
Fuck it, he's gonna pass out at some point.
he's gonna attempt to swim away.
Whatever, okay. He's not gonna be able to fucking remember.
Whatever, as
Come on,
long as he
Bosco.
survives.
Yeah, he's not dead, that's the
He
goal.
swims away very well and very fast as he
Aw.
just like tries and rushes off, not to the docks, but like the land nearby, and resubmerges and is gone from sight. As you are left with the truck and the crushed man at the bottom of the ocean.
Seeing as I don't need to breathe, I'm gonna go ahead and just go a little bit of distance away before surfacing and fucking off back to my place.
Alright, that's fair.
Submarine Sam.
Yep.
Alright, you managed to do so, so we're gonna go back to that. Lael, where are you off to tonight?
So I'm back in town. I jumped out at a red light. I'm not that hungry. I only have 2 points of hunger, so I just need like a quick drink.
Just a little
My predator type is Sandman, so I'm basically just looking for somebody who's passed out in an alley or something.
Alright, so I'm gonna need a...
Find a guy that's nearly drowned.
Let's do a...
So I'm hitting like the bar district.
I'll
maybe.
allow either a
early, though.
what's awareness or streetwise check, whichever is higher.
They're the same.
Wits and streetwise or awareness.
Yeah, same. So it'll be 6 dice. I have 2 sevens. One of them is a hunger dice.
2 sevens and
The rest are 3s and 1s and 2s.
2 successes is enough. If you're going to the bar, especially Sal's Tavern, there's plenty of people that like kind of get like pissed drunk and pass out, and it's not a big town, but unfortunately there are some heavy drinkers.
Yeah,
in
it's
town.
early in the night, but there's some people that were
mostly-
there's some people that were day drinkers maybe.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot of lumberyard workers, and
they might have been drunk at work before they went to
yeah, like
Sal's.
one, and you notice a woman in a construction hat and a safety vest and everything is just like kind of passed out, drunk at the side of the door, and there's another guy kind of like murmuring to himself, pretending that the phone is on, but it really isn't, and it's just kind of screaming into it. But in like kind of a nearby alleyway, just outside the tavern, there is an unfortunate woman that has been passed out drunk.
Oh,
Alright.
You can tell she's still breathing, but
Yeah,
it's clearly shit-faced.
she's not like Donnie here.
Yeah.
I at least take off my tweed jacket and cover her safety vest because I don't want this to be super visible.
Oh, safety first, bye.
So you cover the safety vest, making it unsafe.
Yeah,
Of the
she's
jacket.
definitely unsafe.
It's the unsafety vest.
And I'm gonna need a stealth check for this first off. A dexterity stealth.
That's
You
not
can use disciplines to assist you if you have.
It's still 6 dice. So I have medicine anesthetics as part of my Sandman thing.
Yes, that's correct.
So I get a bonus dice for that.
Nice.
I got a 5 on 100 dice, 9, 9, and an 8 on regular dice.
Alright, so you sneak.
And 5s are failures, right?
Yes. You
So, yeah.
sneak right up to her in this dark alleyway, completely unseen from the screaming gentleman, even though that wouldn't be particularly difficult. You kind of lean in close to her, throw the jacket over her safety vest, and kind of watch her sleep for a while before. What?
I'm just gonna like be pretty gentle. Kind of want this person to make it to work tomorrow, but it doesn't seem like they've really set themselves up for that.
I'm going to need a dexterity or strength brawl check. Whichever is higher. You
So it
don't
would
get-
be dexterity
Yes.
and brawl.
Yes. And you won't get any negatives because you do have the drop on her.
7 and 9 on hunger dice.
2 successes. So that is enough, thankfully. And you do lean in and bite her neck. Unfortunately, being as delicate as you are, you can only remove 1 point of hunger.
That's all I needed.
You kind of, dig in, blood rushes through, and your hunger is ever so slightly quelled, but there's still a rumble in your stomach as you feel your beast is not fully satisfied, but somewhat satisfied tonight.
Hush,
And
fine.
I'm assuming you lick the wound too.
Absolutely, I do.
And she kind of just. She thankfully does not wake, but definitely felt something going on.
And I 100% take my jacket back because
Yeah, you take the check.
I want it, but also the safety vest might make her visible to somebody who might take her home.
Alright, and you leave the scene. Mallory,
Mm-hmm.
let's go to you.
Hold up.
Okay, so Mal's in the Fiat, the fix it again. Maybe
You could drop me off anytime soon.
yeah, I was gonna say I'll just there's probably some sewer grate or whatever. And just kinda like, alright, we're here. Open up the trunk and I'm like, is that good enough for you?
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
And you kind of like hop out the truck, crawl out, and make your way through
Oh,
the sewer grates, Pennywise style.
Actually,
You have to
yeah.
open up a grate and head down. Sorry, first.
Sorry, I just thought, I'm like, actually, how easy is it for you to get me some glow right now?
Give me a couple hours, and I might be able to arrange something.
Couple hours.
You're better off to hit the fire.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was just thinking like, oh, it would like speed things up. I'm like, okay, yeah, take your time with it, whatever.
Yeah.
I would really like it. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you later.
Bye.
Scurry
and
into
Mal's
the
gonna
sewer.
make her way
scary chicken curry.
What's a hopping bar called? Use and whatnot. Probably
Sal's
not.
Tavern.
Sal. I was
You
gonna
are
say,
not
is it
wel-
Sal's?
You're not welcome at Sal's. though,
Yeah.
are you?
Well,
Yeah,
you're
no.
not welcome at Sal's to have
Yeah, no.
meetings there.
Oh,
You're
okay.
fine.
Yeah, shut up.
You just can't have any meetings.
Sal
there.
likes me. Yeah, so, okay, I'll go to Sal's and start my wanking because I'm still a little tipsy. And just, by the way, what time is it would be now?
It's about 10 o'clock.
Okay, so
And
like,
there's still workers there, like, getting drunk, and they're playing the game of 21 questions. One guy's got a post-it note on top of his head with King Kong labeled
Yeah.
on it, and they're trying to, like, guess the movie, and he's like, am I an animal? Yes, yeah. Am I, okay, let me see here.
Mal yells out, "You're a fucking pig!"
Am I a fucking pig? Yeah.
Like, didn't need a
It's
post-it
like,
note for that.
Like, okay, I'm a fucking pig. Am I babe? No, you're not. Okay. Am I, am I the pig from Charlotte's? Fuck, what's the
Wilbur.
pig from Wilbur? Am I?
Wilbur!
No. Okay, then I'm not a pig then, you fucking assholes. And everyone's just laughing at this point. And you see Sal and Valerie. You see Valerie coming
Valerie's so
out in a lovely dress. A lovely revealing dress, pouring on some alcohol, and she kind of looks over to you, wide-eyed, and places down the drinks.
Yeah, Mal's probably maybe not as... I don't even know if Mal has, like, her makeup could be all fucking smeared and just, like...
Oh yeah, very
Yeah.
smeared. But
Well-
Valerie kind of looks over and wide-eyed. It's like, well, don't get too tipsy, gentlemen. I need to, I need to hit the hay for a bit, if you don't mind, dear. And she takes you aside, and Sal kind of looks confused. It's like, all right, next round. What's this, round 20 now? All right, let's fix it up, boys. Yeah. Now just don't pass out here. We gotta do it outside. We're doing it alone.
Yeah. Go piss in the toilet.
And Valerie kind of takes you up to the side, and she's just like, where have you been? I haven't heard from you in days, and some of us said you went missing. Beatrice said you didn't come with her to take her home. Is this correct?
Well, fucking Beatrice probably fucking knocked me out.
Knocked you out?
Yeah.
And how would she have done that exactly?
Some sort of anesthetic. I felt a prick, and then that fucking prick probably pricked me. Have you heard of, like, some sort of vampire anesthetic or something? Like, powerful enough for that? Or just a lot of it? How,
I don't
like, do you
know
know?
of a vampire anesthetic, but I suppose a tranquilizer can work on just about any kind of.
Or strengths. Yeah, so that's what fucking happened to me. Also, by the way, out of character, how much does Mal trust Valerie at this point? I know it's only been a few,
That's
but
gonna
like,
be up to you because you haven't spent a lot of time with
Mhm.
her, so I'm gonna say that is up to you.
yeah. Mal's also drunk, so. Well, she's tipsy. Beyond tipsy.
yeah.
She should not have been driving. Don't drive drunk, kids. And adults. So yeah, Mel's just gonna, I guess, kind of spill the beans. Not about everything, but she like fucking passed out. Almost fucking woke up butt naked in the graveyard. She's gonna skip over some
What?
details.
Did you
Make my
finish
ass over here.
up? Did you tell anybody about this? Anybody at all?
I wasn't the only one.
You weren't the only one who was buried? Who'd you bury?
People I've never fucking met before.
You were buried with people.
People I've never met before.
If
I can
one
totally
of-
smoke in this bar too, right?
Yes, this is a smoking section.
Yeah, good. Smoking section. I'm sorry.
Yup.
That takes me back.
And she says,
Yeah.
if any word of this gets out, any word at all, the curtain will be no more. Camarilla will see to that.
I mean, kind of almost no more. We don't have a fucking place to meet up.
Yes, I know. I'm still working on that.
I have a question though.
Yes.
You heard of 1000 Brooks Lane? It's a place for sale.
don't typically look into places for sale, no.
Thought you might have since you're looking for a place. Oh well.
What? Hey. Go on.
Yeah, it's just for sale.
Do you know how much?
No. Not at all. I don't have that kind of money, Val. You know that.
Give me a charisma persuasion check.
Can I flash a tip for that extra seduction?
No.
Damn it.
You know.
And
You're wearing a t-shirt. It would be really obvious.
yeah. It would be the first time Mal's flash her tits and Sal's. She comes out naked. Sorry, you said manipulation? Persuasion? Charisma?
No, charisma persuasion.
Okay.
Because you're not lying to her or anything like that. You're telling her straight up.
I'm just not leaving some bits. I'm still at -2. It's not an ugly space. It's a happy.
It's a nice little tavern, so you don't have to
Okay,
negative
okay, that's
that.
good. That's good. I need all the help I can get. And we're still at that -2 dice, like for the.
Yeah, you're
not that
-1 because we
Okay.
agreed the beer subsides a little bit. It just does it for driving because that's too far.
All right,
That's
yeah.
You don't
officially
get a
too
bonus
far.
to driving for being drunk.
So I'm just doing 5. Okay. So I got a 10, 5, 1, and I got a 9 for the hunger dice. So that's 10. So I guess that's technically 3.
So she looks to you and says, "That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Hmm.
I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Do you have a place to stay?"
I'm a little hungry right now. So I wanted to kind of deal with that a little bit. Kind of been through the ringer a little bit.
It shouldn't be too difficult tonight, dear.
Yeah. Anyone on any of the? And she just kind of rubs her nose. Have you seen any of the
Look,
workers?
It's not my place to say, but you might have a bit of a problem, dear.
Don't we all?
But you have a bigger problem than most.
I don't know. You got a big problem with the garden.
Well, I have a big... I'm not going to debate this with you right now.
I agree.
I'll simply tell you I do not know
Okay.
if any of the gentlemen are under any narcotics.
Well, worth a shot, anyways.
But do you have a place to stay, yes or no?
Sorry, out of character here again. I know Mal's staying with her uncle, but her uncle's, I mean, she's been kind of like a little AWOL for 24 hours, so
That's
he's
true.
pretty pissed. Does also her Uncle Bob know about, her little drug habits and stuff like that? And I assume, because she was kicked out.
He
He's
knows-
just like, you're living with your fucking Uncle Bob. And
So
like,
he knows you had a problem. He doesn't necessarily know you still have one.
okay, I'll just say like, I was at a party, got really drunk, no one could drive, so I waited till I was sober to come back.
Except that
That's what Mel's gonna do. I'm still drunk.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'll say to Val, I better get back to my uncle, so probably worried.
If you have any problems, just let me know. She puts her hand on your shoulder, gives a nod, and smiles, and
Thanks, Val.
brushes off whatever
Pat her
miserable
hand.
behavior she had and heads off.
Oh, and also,
Back
like,
to the-
one more thing.
Sorry,
Val,
yeah. Oh, yes.
do you know anything more about Beatrice? How was she recruited, and where is she now?
Well, Beatrice was found on the streets, just like most of us. And I don't know much about her or where she comes from. That does not matter to us. Or at least it shouldn't matter to us. I have no idea where she went. Ever since the incident, she went cold on us. I'm not even sure if she's still in town, as a matter of fact. And frankly, I don't even care.
I mean, pretty pissed at what she did. I
Understandably
would
so.
imagine you would too.
Yes, understandably so.
Or
We,
Roxanne, who's
the
also...
garden has other, yes, of course, but the garden has other priorities at the moment. If we cease to function as a group, then the garden is no more. Regardless of whatever rightfully comes to Beatrice's way.
also, I've been here for a little while, but I'm still trying to get and remember people's names. Who's the driver? I know one with.
Maxine.
How long has she been with us? She's been here longer than me.
3 months. Haven't heard from her since either.
Really?
Really? We've been searching for her, as I consider her to be one of our own, as the fresh sheep of the flock. Like I said, we have other priorities.
Still kind of a little concerning.
We've been doing our best, but our numbers go thinner and thinner every day in this town. What can we do?
Do you know anything else about Maxine? Like, she was also found on the street, just like basically all of us.
Maxine is different. Maxine came to us, as a matter of fact.
She knew
was
about the
working.
garden?
Well, she was a member of Clan Venture, like myself. And
Really?
yes, really.
That's kind of surprising. A little bit.
I mean, I'm a member of Clan Venture. Spouses still happen.
Yeah, but you're fine.
Oh,
Some
I
can
assure
be
you, she
sticks
was,
in the mud.
Oh, I assure you, she was plenty of fun as well.
That's true.
That's not what I meant.
Bow, chicka, wow, ow.
Venture.
Now, if there's nothing else, I really need to get back out there. Samuel, right there.
Yeah.
Come in, love.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna say, her and Sal are still obviously talking and
Yes,
messages.
and yeah, they kind of Sal kind of sneaks in the kiss as she comes in, and
yeah.
she
Okay.
kind of lets out a chuckle, and you kind of head back out to the game and make me a
Don't say awareness.
make me a wits or medicine check.
Oh, that's insane. Wits medicine.
Well, wits.
Wits and.
I'm gonna see because you're trying to find somebody who's drunk. I'll say wits insight.
Oh, thank you. That actually helps a little bit. A lot. A lot. Thank you.
As you kind of trying to take a gander at the crowd and see who's
Yeah.
who's on substances.
Just a minute. Okay. 1, 5, 2, 2, 6, and a 9. That's 69.
Nice.
2.
I mean, I can't say that's okay. So, you look in the crowd and remind the audience, what was the last drug you've done?
Weed.
So you see some, one of the workers in particular, he's kind of like a younger gentleman, longer hair, a bit chubbier, but still looks like he can carry some pretty heavy weights. And
Got a 6
he's
foot
got
thickness.
the big bags under his eyes are bright red, and it looks like he's been smoking pretty recently. And he's just smiling, having a good time, taking a sip.
Hey, buddy. Got a little for me?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Got a little extra for me? Look like, you're relaxing and whatnot.
What extra? Oh, you mean me?
Yeah. I got cigarettes.
It's legal in
Oh,
1995.
I am not. Make me a charisma persuasion check. Are you trying to be seductive about this?
Oh, yeah.
How do you try to be seductive?
Mel probably can smell it and, no, she's not.
Oh yeah, he breathes and it smells like pure.
Yeah, his
How are you being seductive, he asked, though.
I was gonna say, I wanna hey guys, I was gonna do if it was a low cut, actually
It's a low cut.
well, it's okay, it's a low cut, so I get the girls already and stuff like that. And do the whole hey, touch him or whatever kind of thing. I'm just what's your stuff? And,
Alright,
just give him a look and turn on
Charisma persuasion check and add make it seduction.
Oh, sick tits.
That's what he's saying.
He thinks it's in his head, but it's not.
Exactly.
He's like, was that my outside
I
voice?
add it.
She's
Okay,
whispered
so
it
well,
to
that's
her.
gonna take away from that drunk one. So Okay, so double 0 for hunger dice.
That's 4 successes right off the bat.
It's a hunger dice.
That's a hunger dice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got a 9. And then
So
sorry,
she
that's
does
a
have
7.
success on her regular dice.
Yeah, 2. 2
Yeah.
successes on regular, and then the thing on the hunger.
So, something's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen right away. You snarl, you look at her and smile, and your vampiric teeth show a little bit, and he's like, "Is something wrong with your teeth?"
Of course not. Can I just kind of take it from him and just smoke it? I'm like,
Yeah.
this is strong
And
shit, bud.
he's like, "Oh, that's strong shit in this. Let's go."
Oh, yeah. And
Hang on, would they be smoking in the bar? This is still highly illegal at 95. Okay.
He'd take you outside. He goes outside along the alleyway.
Okay.
With the girl that's sleeping. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
I was just going home later tonight. You kind of like.
Mel's, yeah. Her just inhaling. It's not gonna. Does it affect her lungs? Because if she is, she's just gonna inhale with the mouth, not actually
it
just kind of.
It would affect your lungs. Like the effects of drugs still have effects on family.
Okay, it's just kind of. Dang shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, I love that shit.
And you pass him the joint, and he's just like,
yeah. Yeah. Can I get an insight into how kind of chill? I was thinking of kind of going in from whatever, a kids kind of thing, and kind of start knacking on him, and then eventually whatever. See if he's distracted, if he's kind of
Yeah, give me a wits insight check, and you can add an extra dice for this.
Fuck yeah. Wits insight. That's 1, 2, 3 wits. And an extra dice?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's eaten up by that goddamn addiction. Ooh. That 10 is just a regular 10. 2 10s.
No, that's a 1% dice.
Yeah. So I got a 0, 0, and a 6.
5 successes.
Yeah.
You can tell this man is baked. Like this man is very chill, very calm, very distracted by his cigarette.
Yeah. I'll just go straight in for some kissy boo boo stuff.
You kind of start kissing his
As
neck.
you do.
Yeah, I'll start with him as whatever, make out with him a little bit, and then make my way to his neck, and then hopefully while he's.
Give me a dexterity or strength brawl check, whichever's higher.
Come on, you do.
I'll give you an extra dice for this.
God bless you. 90 and a 1, so 9 and a 1.
1 success is not enough.
Oh.
One of those was a hunger die, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you succeed on the hunger dice?
Yeah.
So
They're
you can't-
both hunger dice. Cause
They're both hunger dice.
Oh.
Damn.
You know what? He is baked. He is
Yeah, make him lose a DC by
It's
1.
not. You know what? I'm gonna allow this because this is where the bestial critical is gonna come into play. I need you to roll willpower, please.
So I have 1 slash in willpower. So I had 5. 1 is slash. So
So
I'm
you have
rolling
4. You can roll 4 dice. I need you to beat 2
Say
successes.
0.
2 successes.
And I can't spend willpower.
No,
on this.
you may not.
Oh, those were that one's cocked. Well, I got a 7.
And
An 8.
2 successes is just enough. It is not clean. You bite into him and you hear a voice in your head say, darling, why don't you go all in tonight? And you almost bleed him dry, but you pull away in the last minute. However, as you pull out your teeth, you do leave a fresh blood mark across his neck.
Yeah.
And he just looks around what the hell? What did you do that for?
Thought you might have liked it rough,
What's wrong with
you, lady. And he like tries to put pressure on it. And
Here, sorry,
pushes.
I sometimes do this. Like I can. Let me help you. Let me, and I'll pretend to like.
No, get away from me, all right? I said no.
It's gonna get fucking infected.
Give me a charisma persuasion check at 1 less dice.
Charisma persuasion.
Yeah, at 1 less dice.
Okay.
And you can still apply seduction, but you won't get that extra dice. So just roll
Okay.
charisma persuasion.
Okay. Charisma persuasion.
And give me 3 successes
Yeah.
or higher. This is gonna be tough.
Sorry, it's not seduction, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Is that? I guess I'm gonna roll 4. 7, 6 for the hunger, and that's it.
That's not enough successes. It's just like, God, just get away from me, all right? It's fine. Sorry. Just, I just, maybe I should get home and get this patched up, all right? Just, jeez, watch where you're kissing, lady. And he storms off.
Worth it.
And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.